Alright, so we're starting off this marathon with Econ May 2025, and we're going down from there. Number one, easy. Econ is classified as a what?
Social
Social
science.
science. Easy start. Number two, Dennis grows apples and bananas, but he is not using the available tools to get the maximum number of apples and bananas. That means he's being
Inefficient.
inefficient. In economics, the excess of human wants over existing resources is known as what?
Scarcity.
Mhm. 3 for 3. Number 4, an economy is best described as
The utilization of resources by manufacturers in order to produce goods and services to meet needs and wants. CSEC.
correct. Number 5, what's the name of this curve where it have two goods?
The PPF.
Easy. Production possibility curve. Ooh, why drawing that line, boy? The production possibility curve. Want to see two goods on both sides? You know what curve they're asking about already. Which of the following is not a way in which the government influences economic decisions?
A.
They're not affecting businesses at all. Number 7, which of the following pairs of activities fall under the tertiary sector, right? It has to be two services, right? Banking and tourism are both services. Very good. Number 8, in country N, the government provides essential goods such as water, electricity, and housing. However, other goods are provided by private citizens.
D. Mix.
Which one?
D as in dog.
Dog, mixed economy, because you have both government and private citizens involved, right? So far, so good. Number 9, John, Mary, and Don eat bread. John's income doesn't change, so he buys the same amount of bread. Mary's income increases, so she buys more bread. Don's income decreases, so he buys less bread. The demand curve for bread shifts for who?
B. Mary and Don.
Mary and Don,
right? John didn't income stay the same, so no shift for him. Number 10, production is defined as
B.
The transformation of inputs into outputs. That's 1/6 of the exam done already. You decided to do that, what we just did, 5 more times. And we finish our paper. Number 11, which of the following is not an example of a primary good?
C.
C. Furniture is a manufactured good. Number 12, hurricanes cause irreparable damage to equipment and buildings, and sometimes result in loss of life. Which are the following factors of production?
B.
So, labor and capital.
Labor and capital. So equipment and buildings will be the capital. The loss of life will be the labor. Number 13, which of the following is least likely to affect the efficiency of labor? Least likely.
A.
Sometimes the workers may not even know how profitable the company is. Number 14, tools and machinery. What factor of production is that?
B. Capital.
Capital. Easy. Do you know how to read the whole thing? You know, when we talk about man-made equipment, has to be capital. Number 15. Jane pays $2 to run in the park. The price to run increased to $4. So Jane says she's not going through that. Jane decides to walk. What was the following factors that increased the demand for walking? Which are the following factors shift the demand for walking?
Price of
The price of a
The price of
related good, right?
related
The
goods.
price of running increase. So she decides she gonna walk instead. D. Number 16, if we see the following table, we have at 35, quantity is 9. At price 50, quantity is 7. At price 60, the quantity is 3. So as the price go up, the quantity is increasing or decreasing?
Decreasing.
Decreasing. What curve is that?
Demand.
demand.
A demand curve. As price increase, quantity demand decreases. Very good. If quantity was increasing, what curve it would it be?
Supply.
A
Supply.
supply curve. Good job. Number 17. Travis and his friend sell candies to their classmates during lunchtime at the school. This scenario is an example of a what?
B.
Market.
Market.
A market. Buyers and sellers are interacting. Number 18. What is the equilibrium price and quantity demanded?
A as in apple.
The equilibrium point is this point. Equilibrium price is the price at that point, which is P0. Equilibrium quantity is the quantity at that point, which is Q0. Or QO, I guess. Number 19. The income elasticity of demand for cars is 5. If the recession causes the decrease in income by 20%, then the quantity of cars is likely to be what?
Increase by 25%.
Decrease by how much?
100. I gamble and say 100. So I like you to explain that a little, please.
Right.
I gamble and say decrease by 100. But
So we know the formula is percentage change in demand. Somebody else joining. Over the percentage change in income, right? Because it's income elasticity we're looking at. They are saying it's equal to 5. Income elasticity is 5. So if the recession causes a decrease in 20% in income, so the percentage change in demand, what happened there? Oh, just now. All right. The percentage change in demand over the percentage change in income, which in this case, they're saying is 20%, is supposed to be equal to 5 because they said the income elasticity is 5. What number divided by 20 will give you 5?
100.
And multiply 20 by 5 to get that number is 100, right? And income decreasing, would that cause your demand to increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Decrease.
That's why it's decreased by 100. You understand?
so you could have multiplied by 5. You could have just multiplied the same item. But then you would have gotten 100 anyway. So how would you know it's increase or decrease?
Because income is decreasing. When income decreases, does your demand increase or decrease?
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Right. Plus, this decreased by 20%, right? So if you want to use the maths, this is negative 20% because it decreased, and the answer is supposed to give you a positive 5. The only way this could be positive 5 is if this term on top here is negative as well, because negative and negative will give you a positive.
Positive.
All right. Number 20, we first see the following diagram, which shows the price of an item and the quantity demanded and supplied before and after the item is subsidized. S is the curve before the subsidy is given.
Supply will increase.
So the subsidy is given, the cost of production decrease. And when the cost of production decreases, people would supply more. So it causes the supply curve to shift outwards to the right. As a result of the granted subsidy, it's expected that supply will increase. That's why it's shifting to the right. That's 1/3 of the exam now. Number 21. They say item 21 refers to the following diagram, which represents the market demand for bananas. The intersection between K and J is called what?
Market equilibrium.
Market equilibrium.
So I have a question. How would market disequilibrium look?
How would market disequilibrium look? All right, let me see if we can draw it. One second, huh? So, if your price, once your price is here, and it operates in here, this is market equilibrium. If your price is up here, or down here, or anywhere that's not in the center, then you have market disequilibrium, meaning your quantity demanded and your quantity supplied will be different at these prices. So down here, for example, your supply would be this amount, and the demand will be this amount, which means to have a shortage in the economy. At this price up here, the demand will be this amount, but the supply will be quite across here, which will mean it have a surplus. So once your price is not at the center, the midpoint, it's in this equilibrium. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right, number 22. A tropical disease that destroys banana production is likely to do what?
D.
E.
Which one? D?
Yes, sir.
So A.
I hear an A and I hear an D.
So if you have a disease,
I'm gonna
you
hear
have
the
a
reason
reduce.
for A for D, and then I'm gonna hear the reason for A.
So the reason for D is because because the production is destroyed, it will cause him to increase his prices for bananas because he have less quantity to sell basically.
All right. I'm gonna hear the reason
So I
for
said A because I said if it have a tropical disease and it destroys the banana production, we will have less.
all right. So both of y'all kind of right in one way or the other, right? If they destroy the production, it will have less, which means supply would decrease, right? So right now you're here. There's the price right now. Your supply decreases. Sorry. The supply decreases, causing a shift, right? Now you have a new equilibrium point. And look what happens to your price. right? Your price increases. Minus the equilibrium price actually increases and quantity is reduced. So it was correct when you said, Rachel, that they will have less.
Okay.
But that actually increases the price. Think about it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one you think is worth more? If it have 1,000 dinosaur eggs in the world, or it have 5 dinosaur eggs in the world, which one will be worth more?
5.
So the lower the supply, the higher the price. Think of it like that, right?
Okay.
Number 22. Nitya's. They're doing so good with the name, like Jane and thing. Nitya. Nitya's income increases from 100 to 150. The quantity of shirts she purchased increased by 100%. The income elasticity of demand is how much?
So 2.
Let's see. It's the percentage change in demand, which is 100%, divided by the percentage change in price. The percentage change in price is the amount it changed by. It went from 100 to 150, right? So it changed from 50. The original amount was 100. So it'll be 50 over 100 multiplied by 100, which is 50%. So the percentage change in income is 50%. So it'll be 100% divided by 50%, which is equal to 2. Make sure you know your elasticity formulas before they go into that exam. There's always the quantity over the money. Quantity over money. If it's price elasticity, it's the percentage change in demand over the percentage change in price. If it's income elasticity, it's percentage change in demand over percentage change in income. Amount or quantity over money. Cross elasticity, percentage change in demand of one good divided by the percentage change in price of another good. Price elasticity of supply, percentage change in supply over the percentage change in price. Always quantity over money. Right, 24. Imran sells flour and baking powder. Rennie is a baker who buys flour from Imran. The price of salt increases, so Rennie buys less flour. Which of the following curve shift?
Rennie demand call for flour.
Who's curve? Rennie's curve for flour?
Rennie's demand call for flour.
Number 25. Which of the following market structures has the greatest
Monopoly.
control over price?
A.
No monopoly. Good. Number 26. The market of school bags is perfectly competitive. If one seller leaves the market, the price of the school bags will
C. Not change.
Not
not
change.
change, right? No one company could affect price under perfect competition. Number 27. Which of the following is usually a consequence of retrenchment in a country?
C.
A fallen standard of living.
A fall in the standard of living, right?
Excuse me, sir. What does it mean by the retrenchment in a country?
People losing their job due to not being needed anymore.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna give you a little tip. For multiple choice, right? A little technique you could use Do see I tell you, right? Look at these answers. Reduction in crime rates. Is that good or bad? Is that a good thing or a bad thing, a reduction in crime
A
rate?
good thing.
A good
Good thing.
thing.
Increase in standard of living. Is that a good
A
thing or a
good
bad thing?
thing.
Good.
Good.
Equality in income distribution. Is that bad or good?
A good thing.
Good.
Good.
Fall in standard of living. Is that bad or good?
A bad
A
thing.
bad.
So sometimes three answers will have something in common and one won't. If you don't know the answer, that's a dead giveaway, right? You won't get that for every multiple choice question, but you'll see that a few times in subjects like economics, business, maybe even social studies, things like that, right? You'll see three things that have something in common and one that doesn't. If you don't know the answer, you generally don't know, can't remember. You could look for things like that, right? Don't tell them I tell you that. Number 28. I shall pause the recording first. Small thing. Power Up is the only supplier of electricity in Westville. It charges the highest price for electricity compared to other electricity companies in the Caribbean. This scenario describes an example of market failure caused by
A monopoly.
a monopoly.
Monopoly.
Number 29. X government spending is 89%. What type of market structure they most likely have?
A
A
plan.
planned.
Planned economic system. A provision for public goods. Was that create what?
A
Positive
Negative.
externality.
Positive externalities. So, not all the time, but in most cases, the first half will be microeconomic questions, just full of microeconomic questions. And the second half will be full of macroeconomic questions, right? Let's see. Number 31. Which of the following will occur if the central bank increases the reserve requirements? Think about it. If they increase the
A.
reserve requirements, A, right. If they increase the reserve requirements, that means banks now have less money available to them to give loans. And the money supply will decrease overall. Number 32. Which government agent is represented by X?
Financial institutions.
D.
Financial institutions and the whole, right? You save money in financial institutions and they would lend money out as well.
So somebody asked what was 31.
31 was A.
31 was A. Bank loans decrease and money supply decreases. Number 33. An institution that provides protection against sudden losses is called what?
An insurance company.
Insurance company.
Insurance company. Good. 34. Aaron gets two $1 notes from the central bank. He keeps one and gives the other to Nancy. Nancy complains that the dollar notes are not the same. She doesn't understand that the two notes are what?
Homogeneous.
D.
They are homogeneous.
Homogeneous.
Relax, na Nancy, the same thing. Number 35. Carla sells Pablo a car and tells him that he can pay for it when he starts to work. What function of money is described there?
Standard of deferred
D.
Of
Standard
deferred
default
payment.
payment.
Payment later. Number 36. Which of the following financial statements are issued by the central bank on behalf
A.
of the government?
Treasury bills.
A.
As you see here, government, you should be thinking treasury. Number 37. Make sure you have a calculator in the exam. What is the gross profit, gross domestic product, sorry. Too much POE.
D.
D.
TGINX. C, consumption. G, government spending. I, investment. Net exports. Add exports minus imports.
D.
D. Let's see, 8, 19, 11, 12, 12, 80, minus 50, 12, 30. Number 38. If you see the following diagram, it shows the simple circular flow of income.
Factor
What will the
incomes.
firms be given the household?
Factor
incomes.
Factor incomes, they'll be paying the household for the factors of production, right? Number 39. The term recession refers to a period of
C.
Temporary economic decline.
temporary economic decline, right? Again, look at this one. National economic prosperity, good or bad?
Good.
Good.
Gradual increase in GDP, good or bad?
Good.
Good.
Increased economic activity,
Good.
Good.
temporary economic decline.
Bad.
Bad.
Obvious, should be obvious, right? Number 40. Which of the following best describes a fiscal deficit?
Government
A.
spending.
Which one?
Government spending exceeds the revenue.
Government spending exceeds revenue, correct.
C.
Number 41. Also, look at this one, right? Government revenue exceeds government borrowing. Government revenue is greater than government subsidies. They're so similar, they know two of them can be the answer. When you see two answers that are very similar, most likely neither of them is the answer, right? Number 41. In Jared's first year in high school, he buys a pair of shoes for $40. In his last year, he buys a similar pair, but it costs $20 more. Which of the following economic situations did he
Inflation.
experience?
Inflation.
D.
C, inflation.
C, inflation, not inflation.
The cost
Yo.
of prices increase. Deflation is the opposite. Okay, look at inflation as in two ways. Prices increasing or the value of your money decreasing. Number 42. The type of unemployment which is usually experienced by workers in the hotel industry is what?
B.
Seasonal.
Seasonal. Number 43. After quitting his job, Ari found a job online 2 days later. Big up you. What type of
Fictional.
unemployment is that?
Fictional.
Right, you're in between jobs, right? Number 44. Which of the following would be considered a cause of cyclical unemployment?
A.
A.
Fluctuations in economic activity. Correct. Number 45. Which of the following is an example of a capital account transaction?
D.
D.
Which one?
D
C
for
as
duck.
D.
Right. Overseas company pays for a building. Has to have some kind of non-current asset being purchased, right? Or sold, something. Number 46, sorry. Free trade is based on the principle of
comparative advantage.
very good. It's based on comparative advantage. Right? If I have less opportunity costs to produce this good than you, then I should produce it. And you should produce the good that you have less opportunity cost than me to produce. And we'll trade. Number 47. Jessica lives in Caribville and sells pencils to John, who lives abroad. This sale of pencils will be what?
Increase Caribbean's export and increase the trade balance.
Correct. Because the exports increases the trade balance. And she's selling goods to persons abroad is export. 48. Patrick sends money to his sister who lives abroad. What account does it affect? He's sending money.
The current.
Current account. Very good. Number 49. Which of the following best describes the term tariff?
B.
B.
Which one?
A.
B.
B.
So B.
A tariff is tax on imported goods.
Very nice.
Number 50. In country B, the balance of payment is reflecting a deficit. How can we fix that?
So
A.
decrease in imports and increase in exports.
Increase in exports and decrease in imports, right?
Yes, sir.
A. All right. Last 10. 51 refers to the following scenario. Between 2013 and 2023, country F imported 50,000 cars from the United States. This represented an increase in 100% over the period of 10 years, over the previous 10-year period, sorry. As a result, the demand for the US dollar increased significantly, while exports to the US increased by 2%. This scenario described above is most likely to result in what?
A.
Or B.
B.
Country
A
dollar
and B.
depreciating.
What's the reason for A and what's the reason for B?
So the reason for B is that they say in the last line that how the US dollar increases by 2%, with that alone, you could say B because the country's F dollar is depreciating against the US dollar because it increased by 2%.
Okay, very good. Remember, you're saying A? Or does the person agree with B now? All right, so let's see if the person agrees with B. Which is correct. Very good explanation. Number 52. What is a quota?
Limit on the amount of goods imported.
Correct. A limit on the amount of goods you could import. They could import. So D. Number 53. Which of the following scenarios describes the bilateral agreement?
A.
Buy is how much, people?
2.
Correct. It's not St. Vincent and the Grenadines, because although it's two islands, one country, right? Number 54. Which of the following institutions deals with balance of payment support?
International Monetary Fund.
C.
The IMF. They deal with balance of payment support. Number 55. One benefit CARICOM countries enjoy from preferential trade agreements is what?
D.
Improve market access.
B. Number 56. One benefit of the CSME is the free movement of labor within CARICOM. This means that CARICOM nationals could do what?
C.
C.
Work in any CSME member state without the immediate need of a work permit. 57. Which of the following is not a characteristic of Caribbean countries?
D.
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 Which one?
D.
Yes.
D. High debt burden, bad or good?
Bad.
Bad. High levels of unemployment.
Bad.
Bad.
Low level of capital formation.
Bad.
Bad.
Major producers of manufactured goods. If they're a major producer, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
See, all the wrong answers had something in common. Right one was different. So they work all the time. Now all the answers will get that, but some. Number 58 refers to the following scenario. The WTO has agreed to the implementation of a tariff on a specific good coming into country A. The diagram below illustrates the impact on this tariff.
So A.
Which one?
A.
A.
The quantity of imports before the tariff is represented by
Q4, Q1.
Q4 to Q1. '59. Which of the following organizations have adopted a single currency to facilitate trade?
EU.
Should be easy. Some of y'all actually use that currency. And number 60. Which of the following factors has led to the rapid expansion of e-commerce?
The emergence of the internet.
The internet. Simple as that. And that is our first past paper marathon. First past paper question, sorry, paper. Now we're going to do 2024. Take a 5-minute break while I pull up the paper. '23 now. We go 2024 after once we get it. The right one. Number 1. In economics, the excess of human wants over existing resources is known as
Scarcity.
Easy. Number 2. ABC Limited Fabric produces fabric from raw cotton, and XYZ buys fabric and makes t-shirts. What sector are both engaged in?
D.
Secondary.
Secondary, so you see? So some of the answers
That was
wrong,
not
right?
primary. Yeah, secondary.
Number 3. Which of the following is not an assumption of the production possibility curve?
Production of
D.
many goods.
Production of many
Right.
goods.
They had this one correct. You know, the production possibility curve is two goods, right? Number 4. What's the difference between micro and macroeconomics?
Micro deals with individuals and firms, and macro deals with the economy as a whole.
Correct.
So I think it's C.
So C.
Mhm.
All right, this one missing 5 to 8. Number 9. What curve is Y?
Average total cost.
Average total cost, right? How you know? Average total cost is fixed cost and variable cost combined, right? So it would be higher than the average variable cost. See, if Y is up here, Y can never be variable cost and X be total cost, right? Because total cost will always be more than variable cost. It has to be average total cost. Number 10. The term long run is best described as the timing period in which
All the factors of production are variable.
all factors of production are variable. Number 11. An advantage of the planned economic system is that
It's usually a more equitable distribution of wealth.
a more equitable distribution of wealth. Very good. You know, the planned economic system is when the government controls all the factors of production. Number 12, we did this one already. Hurricanes cause damage to equipment and buildings and result in loss of life.
Labor and capital.
C.
You know, equipment and buildings is capital. Loss of life is labor. Number 13, which of the following is least likely to affect the efficiency of labor? We did this one already as well.
A.
You know, it's the profitability of firms. Good. Number 14, economic system where the major economic decisions are made by private individuals and businesses is known as
Free market.
free market. Number 15, the cross elasticity demand of a car tires rims is -2. If the price of the car increases by 50, what does the quantity increase? The quantity of rims is likely to do what? We're gonna draw the formula for you all again, right? So it's the percentage change in demand of one good over the percentage change in price of another good, right? I'm gonna draw that over the percentage change price of another good. They are saying the percentage change in price is 50%. We don't know what the change in the demand is, but it equals -2. And this is +50 because the price increased. So it's +50. What divided by +50 will give you -2?
-100.
-100 divided by +50 will give you -2. So the answer has to be decrease by 100. Make sure you know your formulas before you go into that exam tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
It's in the afternoon, right?
In the morning?
No, sir.
Morning.
No, in the morning, sir.
Okay,
9
okay.
o'clock. Yeah.
Number 16 refers to the following table, which shows the price and quantity of a product. Which of the following curves can be plotted from this? We know this one,
D.
the demand curve. Did this one just now. Number 17 refers to the following diagram, which shows the price of X and the quantity of X demanded. The movement of the curve of good X from D to D1 results from an increase in what?
So the income of consumers.
Income of consumers. The increase in income could cause the demand curve to increase, or demand curve to shift to the right due to an increase. Number 18, we did this one just now. What is the equilibrium price and quantity?
A.
A. Very good. Number 19 refers to the following table, which gives the short-run supply schedules for 3 firms X, Y, and Z. Which are the following price quantity combinations would occur in the short-run supply schedule of the industry? $1 $2.50, $1 to 100, $2 300 units. $2 is 150 plus 50, that's 200. $3 350 units at $3 is 200 plus 80, that's 280, plus 70, that's 350. So the answer is C. But let's check D one time. 4 650, 250 plus 150 is 400, plus 100 500. So no, only at $3, at price $3. You'll understand how I got it? You want me to do it again? You understand?
Yes, sir.
Do it again, right?
Yes, sir.
So they said $1 to have 250 units supplied. But it's not true. At $1, they only had 100 units supplied. Firm Y and firm Z didn't produce any, so that is not true. Firm 2, they said 300 was supplied, but at $2, sorry, they say 300 was supplied, that is B. But at $2, we have 150 and 50, which adds up to 200. So it can't be that. At $3, they said 350 was supplied. When I add up 200, 80, and 70, I got 350. So that one worked out. That is how I got the answer. Right. You understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Number 20. He did this one already. The subsidy shift the supply curve to the right, which means supply is what? Increasing, decreasing what?
Increase.
Number 21. Which of the following is not a determinant of a shift in demand for laptop computers?
B as in boy.
Something I'm always trying to beat into my class. Price does not cause a shift. Price causes a movement along the curve. I look Nitya, boy. Alright, now Nitya, that's a kind of cool name. Okay, I'll take it back. Nitya's income increases from 100 to 150. So we know the percentage is a 50% increase. The quantity of shirts purchased increased by 100. Her income elasticity would be 100% divided by 50%, which is
C 2.
2. We did that one just now, you remember? Number 23. The price elasticity of supply. Nobody's supposed to get this wrong. It's literally called Price elasticity of supply refers to the responsiveness of quantity supplied due to a change in
A, supply.
price. Nobody's supposed to get that wrong, right? It's literally in the name. Number 24. Supply curve will shift to the left if
C, sorry.
And the cost of production increase, they will produce less. Number 25, which of the following market structures has the greatest control over price? We saw this one already.
A.
You know, as monopolies. Number 26, which of the following economic concepts is defined as the benefits received by a third party as a result of an economic transaction?
Negative externalities.
Benefits. It won't be
B,
negative,
Positive.
it'll be
Positive.
positive externalities.
If it's
Number 27, which of the following is usually a consequence of retrenchment in a country? We did this one.
C.
Fall in standard of living. Number 28, the market structures that earn normal profits in the long run are? Which one?
D as in dog.
Dog.
Pig.
And
D as in
perfect competition and perfect competition. Which ones earn supernormal profits in the long run?
Monopoly.
And oligopolies, right? Good. Number 29 now. We did this one already.
So B.
Planned economy. Government spending makes up 89%. Number 30. Pure public good is described as?
Zero priced.
Zero priced. As the first half, normally micro. Second half is usually fully macro. So let's go into the macro now. 31. Which of the following functions of money will be mainly affected by inflation in the long run?
C.
Which one?
So C. Store of value. And
Store of
standing up deferred payment.
You don't think it have any that will be affected more? Look at the
D.
Change.
medium of exchange and standard of deferred payment.
Yeah.
Alright, so I hear all the reasons why. In the first business, you said B. Everybody saying medium of exchange. No, it was what?
So
It
I
was C
said
and D.
C. I don't know.
It was C
I
and D,
said
right?
C.
Right. Persons who said C. Why C and who said D? Why D?
Sir, I said C because if inflation goes up, the money will value less. And
You start off real good.
so, sir, if inflation goes up, the money would something there have less value in the long run.
Right.
So therefore, the more you save, it's like the money would worth anything in the long run.
Right.
And
So
instead of deferred payment, say that you take out a loan and you're paying back the loan, it's gonna take a very long time because as inflation go up, the value of the money goes down.
right. So I store $100 because of inflation. In the long run, the 100 might be worth 80. And I borrow $100. By the time I return the $100 in the future, because of inflation, the 100 might be worth like 80. That's what I mean, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. So the ranking is standard of the food, payment, store of value, and then unit of account, and medium of exchange. All of them will be affected, but it's kind of the order from most to least. So C is actually correct. Well, you know the thing, man. Number 32, we did this one.
Financial institution.
Number 33, we did this one too.
A.
Central bank issued by the government, you know, it's treasury bills. Which of the following scenarios describes the formal sector?
The recycling plan deposits the money funds.
In New York, the local bank,
The rest
correct?
is informal.
Excuse me, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So for number 33, right? The way how they would have phrased the question and say central bank, government, and we know it's treasury bills. How would they phrase it for cooperative, equity, and shares on stock exchange?
Well, anybody could buy shares on stock exchange. So shares on stock exchange, corporate bonds, equity securities will be sold by companies. So they would just phrase it based on who's selling, who buying probably. They could be phrased about the same way, which is probably why they do come from multiple choice. But businesses could sell corporate bonds, equity securities, and shares on the stock exchange. Treasury bills are only sold by the government. What they could maybe ask is which ones would give you ownership. So shares in the stock exchange will give you ownership.
Yes,
They
so
could
that
probably
was
they could probably
asking
ask you
like the
that.
keywords that they will use.
So that is one thing they could probably ask.
Okay.
Which ones give you ownership? And which ones are debt and which ones are equity? Right? So corporate bonds would be debt. You're basically lending money. Shares is equity, giving you ownership. Alright, so that's the next way they can do it, right? So equity securities, shares in the stock exchange, they give you equity, which means they give you ownership. Corporate bonds and treasury bills are debt, which means you're lending money. So you're getting back your money paid with interest. You're not getting any form of ownership. So that is maybe one other way they could phrase it, but I've never seen it come. That don't mean it wouldn't come, huh? I just haven't seen it come any other way before. All right, number 35. The term money supply refers to
A.
the total stock of money in the economy at any moment, correct? Part of the question I didn't scan properly, but that's correct. Number 36, the main objective of a credit union is to do what?
Encourage thrift.
Encourage thrift among its members. This is a question that repeats fairly often. Number 37, we calculated this just now.
C.
D, correct. C plus G plus the investment, which is I, plus net export, which is exports, minus imports. Number 38. Country M's economy was booming, and then suddenly they began to experience low demand for goods and services.
A.
This led to closure of companies and businesses. Yep, that's a recession. Temporary economic decline. Number 39, which are the following are ways of calculating national income?
1 and 3.
B.
The income method, the expenditure method. Now, what's the next? What's the third method?
Output.
Output method. Good. Number 40, in seeking to stabilize the economy of a Caribbean territory, the role of the government should be to
Review the policies of taxation. No.
B, sir.
B.
Encourage skilled laborers.
encourage skilled laborers to stay within the territory.
Review the policies on taxing. So no. To review the policies of taxation, borrowing and expenditure.
Review the policies of taxation,
Borrowing and expenditure.
borrowing and expenditure, correct.
So can you explain that one, please?
All right, so they were trying to stabilize the economy, right? Which means things not going good. So they need some kind of reform. So what they need to do is review the policies that they're using now and see what needs to change so they could improve the economy. Just encouraging skilled laborers. What if the problem have nothing to do with skilled laborers? And you just encourage them to stay within the territory. That's not gonna stabilize the economy. Increasing taxes can make things worse on citizens. Importing more goods is definitely not a good thing. It's not gonna help the country in any way. So it's definitely not A and D. B is very specific, and it didn't say what was causing the destabilization of the economy. So what you need to do is review the policies you have in place, see what's causing the problems, and then make the necessary changes.
Yeah.
That's why C is the best answer. Right. Everybody good, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Number 41. Which of the following measures can be used to reduce inflation?
C.
So 1 and 3.
To reduce inflation, when there's inflation, to reduce inflation, what do we want to do?
So you
Increase
increase
spending
your
or decrease
interest.
spending?
You could decrease spending, so but you could increase the interest rate. So people will pay a little more when they paying back.
All right, so if you increase
And
your
then you
interest
decrease
rates,
the
that
money
would decrease
supply.
spending, right? So increasing interest rates would decrease spending, right? What else? Decreasing the money
decreasing the
supply
money
would decrease
supply.
spending as well. So that would be
Yeah.
which ones?
1
So
and
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
That's C.
Increasing the interest rates would reduce the amount of spending that's happening because less people will be able to afford loans. And if you have a loan, you have more money to pay back, which means you have less money to spend because you're paying higher interest rates. If they decrease the money supply, that again decreases the amount of access people have to loans. It decreases the amount they could spend overall. Number 42, the type of unemployment which we usually experienced by hotel workers. We know this one.
B.
Seasonal. Yo, just remember before I move on, just remember this, if you want to decrease inflation, you try to reduce spending. Right? And if you want to reduce spending, you increase interest rates and decrease the money supply. If you want to increase spending, you do the opposite. You decrease interest rates and you increase the money supply. You can increase and decrease the money supply by looking at the reserve requirements of banks, for example. If you increase the reserve requirements, that means they have less money to put towards loans and stuff because they have more money that they have to reserve. If you decrease the reserve requirements, that means they have more money to put towards loans because they have less money to reserve. I see. Those are some key things you'll have to remember, right? Reduce inflation, reduce spending. right? And then think about how interest rates and the money supply and stuff would affect spending. Just think about it and you will get it. We did 43.
Factor
Financial.
income.
The factor incomes. They paying for the factors of production. They paying the households for the labor and stuff like that. Number 44, which of the following statements best describes a fiscal deficit?
C.
B. B.
D.
C.
Dog. A
D.
fiscal deficit means their spending is
D.
higher than their revenue.
More than you're making. What happened to you?
Wait, say that again?
So, no, sorry, sir, not you.
Oh,
Sorry.
alright. A deficit is when you're spending more money than you're getting. A surplus, you're getting more money than you're spending. Right. Number 45. Which of the following situations would lead to an improvement in a country's terms of trade?
One and two.
1 and 2, export prices rise and import prices fall. The next one is export prices rise faster than import price rises. And the third one, 1 and 2. Number 46, free trade is based on the principle of
Comparative.
Advantage.
right. We did this one already.
Yeah.
Number 47, country A is experiencing a balance of payments deficit. Which of the following measures would the government most likely use to reduce the deficit in the short term?
D.
Impose restrictions on goods and
On
imported
goods
from other
imported from
countries.
countries, right? All
Mm-hmm.
right. And they have
They
a
will
balance
import
of
less.
deficit,
Yeah.
meaning the
They will
imports is
we will
higher than the
import less.
exports. All right. So they need to either reduce the import or increase the exports. Good. Number 48. Which of the following is a disadvantage of international trade?
So, C.
Right. Stiff competition for local industries. Now they have to compete with companies outside the country. Number 49. What is the country's balance of merchandise trade?
A.
Okay.
A, correct. You have to look at your goods,
Minus
right? Or your
minus
visible exports and imports, correct.
So
Number
we're
50.
calculating this visible export minus visible import.
Correct, exactly.
Okay.
Number 50. The terms of trade of country B is P is 150. This is considered to be
C. Favorable.
it's
E.
favorable. It's a positive number, right?
Ring flying?
So you know it cannot be B or D. Because B or D is inadequate and unfavorable. They're too similar. Should either be A or C. And C does make more sense because it's a positive figure. Number 51 refers to the following scenario. I think we did this one just now as well. It says 51 refers to the following scenario between 28 to 2018. Country F operated 500,000 cars from the United States, imported, sorry. This represented an increase in 100% over the previous 10-year period. As a result, the demand for US dollars increased significantly, while exports to the US increased by 2%. What was the
Country
answer for this
F.
one again?
Well, appreciated.
D. Mhm.
Depreciate.
Wait,
D, sir.
this now,
What did it?
more is what read it over one more time. Make sure I'm giving all the right thing. I try and remember if we got D just now. Represent the previous increase in 90% over the 10-year period. As a result, the demand for the US dollar, yeah, D. All right. Number 52, a quota is defined as
D.
Have amount of goods
the
imported.
limit on the amount of goods imported. Number 53, which of the following scenarios describes a bilateral agreement?
A.
A.
All right. Two countries. We did this one already. 54. The WTO has agreed to the implementation of a tariff on a specific good coming into the country. It is argued that the country has the potential to reap a comparative advantage in the future, but is unable to do so given the current worldwide stakeholders in that industry. Which of the following is the reason for implementing the tariff?
For the infant industry.
Infant industry.
Infant industry. Correct. Anybody wants to explain what do you mean by infant industry?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I understand.
So I thought you said you was gonna explain.
Oh,
Say
I
the
asked if
infant
anybody
industry
wanted to.
because did it say just now looking at it? Did it say the country had potential to reap the comparative advantage, but in the future, but it was unable to do so.
I say assume that they are newly established. They new in the sector, right? Right. And once a industry that new in a sector, it it consider it an infant industry if it's too young to compete against larger organizations. Okay, now come. Number 55, which of the following organizations has adopted a single currency? Should be
EU.
EU. Number 56. Oh, my apologies. Globalization
E, sir.
may be most accurately defined as integration of financial services, technology,
Technology.
and commodity markets worldwide. Correct? C. Number 57. Which of the following is not a characteristic of
D.
Caribbean countries?
D.
D.
They are not major mode producers of manufactured goods. Number 58. The WTO has recently removed all preferential trading agreements made between ACP countries and the UK. The removal of the preferential trading has affected the ACP countries in a significant way. Which of the following will most likely happen to the ACP countries?
A.
C.
I hear A and I hear C. Why A?
Because preferential trading agreement is basically when you sell goods to another country on a cheaper price than any other country. So when that removed, the price will rise and be much more expensive.
All right. And why C?
So I think if you're giving people preference, a preferential price for trading, eh, the price will fall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The production
Right.
level will fall.
Right. So once the preferential agreements are removed, then they will have the same trade terms of other countries, right? Which is normally worse than what the preferential agreement would be. Right. So what it will lead to, because less people will be buying from them, is that producers will now cut back on production. And when they cut back on production, you will have lower demand for labor. So it have less being produced, right? You can't increase your prices because remember you don't have the preferential agreement anymore. So you need to make yourself a demand drop. Raising your prices is gonna make your demand drop even more. B, yes, there may be a decline in the prices, but it would not lead to an increase in employment. Because remember, your demand drop now, so most likely they're producing less, you will need less employment.
Okay.
D is the exact opposite of what is expected to happen. You should have a fall in price and a fall in production. So C would be the best answer. Number 59. Which of the following occurrences is not a benefit of the trade liberalization of consumers? Liberalization, you free up all the trade barriers.
So an increase in prices of goods and services.
Correct. A decline in prices, good. Greater access to variety, good.
A reduction.
Number 60. Which of the following factors has led to the rapid expand of e-commerce? The same question that came before. The
B.
emergence of the internet. And that's our second paper. So far, so good. All right, I'll give you the first official proper break now. Or they need more than, or they need 10, 15 minutes, so I can give all you 10. Tama?
So anything is good. What the majority say?
All right, so 10 minutes. All who say 10 minutes, press the raise hand button.
Well, it don't matter for me.
1, 2, see 3 hands. All right, put your hands down. All who say 15, press the raise hand button. Wow, okay. Okay. 15-minute break. We resume at 10 past 2. So I've never seen this paper before. This is supposed to be 2024. Let's go through it together. Number 1, an outward shift in the production possibility curve can be caused by what? An outward shift means you could
C.
produce more goods. Correct. Improvement in technology could cause it to be able to produce more goods. Number 2, economic choices are made because
B.
resources are scarce relative to our unlimited ones. Correct? Number 3, Anne is considering purchasing a new computer. Which of the following factors is least likely to influence a decision?
B.
The price, the price of producing the laptop, right? She don't care about how much it costs you to make it. She care about how much you're selling it for. Number 4, an economy is best described as
D.
um
D as in dog.
a system of production, distribution, and consumption.
Yes, sir.
Let me just check the other answers really quickly. A system whereby all goods and services are used by citizens and no. The utilization of resources by manufacturers to produce goods and maximize profits. The system where suppliers produce all goods and services. Okay, yes. So D is the best answer. Number 5. A country can produce two goods, good A and good B, with all of the resources at its disposal. At present, some resources are idle and production levels of the economy has fallen. Which of the following production possibility curve depicts the scenario above?
A.
Let's see. Yep, looks like A is the best answer, where they can now produce less, so it shifts inward. In economics, outwards is more, inwards is less. Number 6, which of the following actions is least likely to be among a government's potential economic decisions regarding a business?
A.
A. Increase retirement benefits. Number 7, how many units of labor produce the highest average product of labor?
So
9.
B. B. 7.
Let's calculate and see, right? So 372 divided by 6. 372 divided by 6, that's 62. 455 divided by 7, that's 65. 496 divided by 8, that's 62. 531 divided by 9, that's 59.
So B. 7.
So it has to be 7. Right, average is the total output divided by units of labor, right? Number 8, an advantage of the planned economic system.
D.
Which one? D?
D. So yeah, we did not.
D as in dog.
More equitable distribution of wealth. Very good. Number 9, in which of the following types of economic systems are major economic decisions made by private individuals and businesses?
Free market.
D.
The free market economic system. Good. Number 10, a cable me is a large Caribbean firm that has increased costs due to lack of communication systems across islands. Cable me is experiencing
B.
B.
this economies of scale, right? Because the cost is increasing as they increase in size. If the cost was decreasing, then there would be economies of scale. Number 11 and 12 refer to the following table, which shows the cost of production of a small business. They want to know the fixed cost. When the production is 0, when the output is 0, total cost and fixed cost will be equivalent.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so that means the fixed cost is how much?
200.
B.
200. What's the marginal cost between 1
So
and 2
hold on.
loaves of bread?
So hold on. I lost you a bit.
When the output is 0, you still have to pay a fixed cost, right?
Yes.
You'll have no variable cost, but you still have to pay fixed cost. So when your output is 0, your total cost is equal to fixed cost. So here, output is 0 and total cost is 200. So this 200 represents the fixed cost because when the output is 0, there's no variable cost.
Okay.
The total cost and fixed cost are the same. Remember we did this before?
Yes, sir.
Right. And then they're asking for marginal cost from 1 to 2.
B.
That would be 50, right? Let's increase by 50.
Yes.
Number 13, which of the following items are primary product?
C.
Bauxite, correct. for truck, bread, and clothing, you have to make it. Those are manufacturing products. This, I don't know where the 485 come from. It's normally 89. I don't know, there's a typo or something. But the economic system of country X will most likely be what? Planned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did that one already as well. Number 15, the bargain supermarkets increased price of tissue by 65%. Tissue sales fell by 115%. Therefore, the price elasticity of demand for bargains tissue is
Elastic.
it's elastic.
Mm-hmm.
Once your elasticity is one or more, then it's elastic. And if you were to calculate this, the percentage change in demand, which is 115%, and divided by the percentage change in price, which is 65, we would get, let me get the exact figure, 1.76.
0.777.
Yes, it's 77,
Mm-hmm.
which is greater than 1. Once it's greater than 1, it's elastic.
Elastic.
Number 16, the price elasticity of supply for rice is 0, and the price elasticity for supply for chicken is 2. This means that an increase in price, suppliers will do what?
A. Reduce the supply of rice but increase the supply of chicken.
If the price elasticity of supply is 0, that means there's no effect on rice due to changes in price.
So D then, sir.
Right, so the quantity of rice supplied does not change, but the supply for chicken increases. All right, correct. Because if the price increase for chicken, the supply will increase for it. Good. Number 17, all things being equal, an increase in supply of goods will result in
Sir, an increase
Let's see.
in both price and quantity. A.
an increase in both price and quantity. Everybody agrees, or anybody has a different answer? There's the silence mean everybody agree? I'll take it to mean everybody agree. All right. Let's just go through the others. B is a decrease in both price and quantity. C is an increase in price and a decrease in quantity traded. D is a decrease in price and increase in quantity traded. Right. So let me show you why is D, right? Let's see, you have a supply curve, you have a demand curve. See, all of the things being equal, an increase in supply. Let's say supply shifts to the right, so it increases, right? Your price equilibrium was here, but now as it increase, to S1, the new equilibrium price is here. So it decrease. A quantity, however, it was here, now it's here. It's increase. So if you're not sure what would happen, you could literally draw the graph
Mhm.
and watch it yourself, right? You could literally take a pencil on the exam, put the script for the questions, and draw the graph and see what would happen. And then choose the answer. Number 18. Supposed to get this. The price elasticity of supply refers to the responsiveness of quantity supplied to a change in
P, price of good.
price. Supposed to be easy for us
Okay.
because it's literally in the name, right? Number 19. The income elasticity of demand. Because of 5, we did this one already. If the recession causes a decrease 20% in income, then the quantity of cars demanded is likely to
Decrease by 100%.
decrease by 100. Very good. We would have calculated it before. Number 20. The supply curve will shift to the left if
Cost of production rise.
Cost of
Cost
production
of
what?
production rise.
Rise.
P.
Rise. Yes, sir.
Oh, today said fall. My bad.
No, it's the rise.
Number 21. A normal supply curve for the farm produce will slope upwards from left to right if farmers
Are willing to produce more goods as
P.
price increase.
are willing to produce more goods as price increases. Alright, this would be 22. A government reduces the tax on carrots. This causes the price of carrots to fall by 50% and quantity demanded rises by 50%. What is the price elasticity?
C1.
Alright, 50 divided by 50 is 1, right? High hand. Number 53. The relationship between price and quality demand and quantity demanded of a normal good is described as
Inverse.
inverse. Number 24. Suppliers of a manufactured good respond faster to price changes than suppliers of agricultural goods, mainly because
A.
Introduce.
A.
agricultural goods take longer to produce.
Because agricultural goods. Yes, sir. A.
Agricultural goods take longer to produce.
To produce.
Right. Let's double check the other answers. Agricultural goods have lower demand. Manufactured goods are cheaper to produce. No, yeah, so A. Number 25. Governments often put measures in place to control monopolies because monopolies
Restrict supply.
restrict supply. Number 26. Which of the following outcomes is usually a direct effect of retrenchment in a country?
A.
Reduced standard of living. Number 27. Prices of goods in market economies fluctuate While prices of goods in planned economies tend to be fixed, the most likely reason for this difference is that the market economy,
C.
buyers and sellers determine the prices.
Prices.
Very good. Number 28. When does a negative externality occur?
D.
A neighbor sings loudly and disturbs the study. Yeah. Let me see. A neighbor plants flowers that attract bees. You wake up very early to study for exam. A hurricane. Watching A. Your neighbor plants flowers that attract bees. Now, bees could be a good thing because bees can pollinate the flowers. But I guess it could also be hazardous. And D. Your neighbor sings loudly and that disturbs your study session. All right. Because of the normal benefit bees have, I'll give it to D.
No, it's not A.
I was thinking A, but bees have a positive effect as well. A lot of plant life wouldn't survive if it wasn't for bees. Bees help pollinate certain plants. So if they were more specific with the bee scenario, they say it was attract bees that sting every time you pass or something like that.
Because I was thinking A or C. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, B.
No,
I don't know.
bees could be a good thing. But that'd be D. Neighbors singing loudly and
No,
disturbs.
hurricane destroying coconut before pound of pick it as a good thing.
Because it's not a good thing, but it's not an externality from someone else's decision. Nobody decided to have a hurricane. The hurricane just happened.
It's like a natural disaster then.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Mhm. Not even B, you wake up very, very early to study for your final exam. And it's not from a third party. You decide you ought to wake up early. Number 29, which of the following situations is least likely to occur when there is market failure?
That's C.
C.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And number 30, gosh. Number 30 refers to the following diagram, which illustrates negative externality. Which of the following represents the curve label R?
Marginal social costs.
Say that again?
A marginal social cost.
Marginal social cost, correct. What would this be?
B, sir.
Marginal private cost, correct.
What is that?
So, what's
So
the answer? A
this,
or B?
the answer is A. All you need
Okay.
to know, Shuniko, I don't know how to pair, is the only graph that has ever seen come on market failure. And it's count just like this in multiple choice. Let's remember this is marginal social cost. Mhm. So from 31 down, we're going to be heading into the macro. 31 and 32 refers to the following financial institutions. So you just write out the letter, whichever letter is the right answer. Match each institution with the correct numbered statement. The relevant institution can be used once, more than once, or not at all. This institution provides a fair and balanced distribution of funds to countries in the sub-region of the financing for development projects.
D.
Which you said boy or dog?
No, Caribbean Development Bank.
The Caribbean Development Bank. All right, and the next one, this institution is mandated to monitor, record, and analyze and provide information about the social and economic development of every country on the globe.
C.
Which one?
C.
A.
A. All right, a big hint is across the globe. A
So 31 is what?
and D.
B.
A.
And 32 is A.
Number 33, the central bank has requested an increase in the reserve requirement of commercial banks. What effect would that have on operations of the banks?
Trying to look at assets, so we just
A.
A.
Which one? A?
Yes,
A.
sir.
The liquid assets will be reduced. Number 34 refers to the following diagram. This diagram is best described as what?
The role of the financial sector.
Which one?
So C.
C. The role of the financial sector. Very good. Number 35. One of the problems associated with barter is that
It requires double
D.
coincidence of ones.
D.
Yes,
D
sir.
as in dog.
Correct.
Let's go over number 35. What's that answer?
That's not. The term money supply refers to the total what?
Stock of
A.
money in an economy.
Stock of money in an economy. A. Good job.
That answer to go over number 35. Question
Over
and answer.
35. The
Yeah.
problems associated with barter.
So
All right.
I get to see the question.
Say that again.
As in, like, I didn't get to see the question.
Oh. Right, it was the problems associated with barter. So we said lack of double coincidence at once. We know that lack of double coincidence at once, difficult to
Yeah.
transport goods,
Sorry,
difficult to
double.
store goods, difficult to measure the value of goods, stuff like that. Number 27 refers to the following table, where it shows manufacturing output as a share of gross domestic product. And the table shows that all countries experience what?
A decline in manufacturing output relative to gross domestic product.
A decline?
Yes, sir.
All of them going downwards. E and F.
So why wouldn't it
So
be
C.
Uh,
So not C?
Listen, if it's share out manufacturing output as a share GDP, C.
C, yeah, C.
Somebody is asking something. No, so somebody is asking something. 38. Which of the following factors is the cause of cyclical unemployment? We did this one.
C?
It was fluctuations in economic activity.
Activities.
Number 39. Which of the following are ways to calculate national income?
1 and 2.
We know it's 1 and 3. The missing one is which one again?
Output.
Number 40. Which of the following is an example of frictional unemployment?
C.
Which one?
Maria lost her job 2 months ago.
And it's search of a new one. Let me see the others. It's not Ben. It's not B. Yeah. Number 41. And seeking to stabilize the economy of a Caribbean territory, the role of the government should be
Review the policies on taxation.
C, said?
Yes, sir.
We did that one before. Number 42. The government of country K has been accumulating a fiscal deficit without any surplus for the past 3 years. This situation may be referred to as country K's
National debt.
National
debt. Number 43. Refers to the following economic measures.
2 and 3. We did that one already.
Yeah, we did this one already. I mean, it was 2 and 3. You remember this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's making sure. Number 44. Which are, with all other things being equal, which of the following, when increased, would not lead to push inflation?
B?
Wages and salaries.
Yeah.
All right, number 45. Which of the following statements best defines the term tariff?
A, sir.
The tax levied on imported goods in a country. Correct. Somebody else join in. Number 46. A country has a comparative advantage when they're able to do what?
When they can produce using a low opportunity cost. So
Low
C, sir.
opportunity cost. So which one?
C.
Right. Number 47 now. Country A is experiencing a balance of trade, a balance of payments deficit. Which of the following measures will the government most likely use to reduce the deficit in the short term?
D?
Import restrictions on goods imported.
Right. They need to either reduce imports or increase exports.
Okay.
So imposing restrictions on the goods imported would reduce imports. Which are the example of a transfer of record to the balance of payment as well?
D. I don't know
A
which donation of
donation.
relief supplies by foreign government.
A subsidy to local donation. Yeah, D. Number 49, the terms of trade. Country B is 150. This is considered to be
Favorable, C.
favorable, correct? Number 50. Country X has obtained an inflow of 300,000 in foreign direct investment. In which section of the balance of payments would country X be recorded?
A, capital.
The capital, correct.
So
Last
it's at
10.
the mark 49.
I left off 49. Yeah, boy. I didn't mark favorable. Sorry. All right, number 51. Countries can gain several advantages from trading with other countries. Which of the following phrases indicate such advantages? More affordable items, specialization,
So all three. So I
all
say
three.
all three. Yeah.
Everybody agrees?
Yes, sir.
Number 52. Which of the following accounts is not included in any balance or payment account?
The asset.
So it have asset, it have capital, current, and financial.
And so you see, they try to trick us and put official in front of it. They're
Yeah.
trying to trick us. I think we should bridge.
Number 53. Most Caribbean economies are characterized by
B.
High
high
national
national
debt.
debt, unfortunately.
Important.
Number 454. The restriction of international trade through tariffs, embargoes, quotas, and exchange controls is referred to as
B.
Protectionism.
Protectionism.
protectionism. Number 55. Which of the following is not a function of the International Monetary Fund?
A.
A.
Certain trade disputes between countries. Number 56. Import substitution is a development strategy aimed to do what?
So D.
D.
Replace imports with
Replacing
locally
imports with locally
produced
produced goods. Yeah.
Correct. 4 more. This refers to the following scenario. The WTO
A.
has agreed. We know this one already.
Yeah, A, so.
It was A,
A.
right? The quantity of imports before the tariff.
No. So D. Q4, Q1.
Q1 to Q4. Last time it was E.
Yeah.
But we had to read the answer. We had to make
Was
sure
A,
we read the
yeah. Better
answers.
watch, yeah. Trick.
Yep. Because we could have got fooled, eh? Number 58. One benefit CARICOM countries enjoy from preferential trade agreements is
Improved market access.
improved market access. Number 59. Which of the following occurrences is not a benefit of trade liberalization for consumers?
B, sir.
B, an increase in prices.
That's not a good thing at all. Number 60. One important objective of CARICOM is
Encourage economic development.
It's to provide
A, sir.
encourage the economic development of its members. Anybody? One important objective of CARICOM?
Sir, A.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry. Encourage the economic development of its members. Anybody else has any other option?
I was saying B as in dog.
Improve the standard of living only the
No,
small
D.
countries? Or D. Coordinate and provide countries continuous economic support for countries that are not part of CARICOM?
No, that's not business.
That wouldn't be it.
Nah.
And
Yeah,
then
that
C is provide strategic guidance for countries to ensure financial security of state leaders. Nope. It has to be B.
Answer, my bad.
That's okay.
So A.
It has to be
So not A?
A, sorry. Oh gosh, I think the wrong one. It has to be A, sorry.
Okay.
Encourage the development of its members.
So you want to send that paper for us with the answers, please, eh?
Yep.
Because
And I will.
I wasn't see that paper before.
First time seeing this paper. But that's the end for 2024. So I will send these answers to you all as well. Alright, so 17th of May 2022. This will be our fourth paper one. Number 1, which of the following items is a primary product?
Bauxite.
Bauxite, right? Because you know the others we have to make. Those are all secondary products. Number 2, the government of country P decides to move resources from manufacturing to crop production. The opportunity cost of this decision is what?
B, the profit earned from manufacturing.
Owned by the manufacturer.
Correct, because they're giving that up, right? Good job. So far, so good. Number 3, which of the following is not a way in which governments influence economic decisions of businesses?
A.
Increase in retrenchment benefits.
Right. See that one a few times already. See that one is A. Number 4 refers to the following diagram, which illustrates the production possibility frontier from an economy that is capable of producing bauxite and sugar in different combinations. Point X on the diagram represents
unattainable.
D.
unattainable.
Unattainable.
Right? It's on the outside, we can't reach there. What's on the inside?
Attainable.
Attainable.
Not just attainable, but
Efficient.
inefficient. Right. Number 5, an economy is best described as
The utilization of resources to produce for utilization of resources to produce goods and services to meet the needs and wants of society.
correct. C. So far we cooking with gas. Number 6, country X allows the foreign exchange market to determine the rate in which the rate of its domestic currency based on the forces demand and supply. This type of exchange rate is referred to as
C, floating.
which one?
C, floating.
Right. Number 7, economic choices are made because
D.
because you're broken, because resources are scarce while people wants are unlimited. Yeah?
Explain number 6.
Say that again.
Can you explain number 6?
Explain number 6. Right, so the currency could increase or decrease based on the demand for it. If people want more of it, then the exchange rate will increase. If people want their currency less, then the exchange rate would decrease. Because it could change, it could go up or down, they call it floating, a floating exchange rate. When it's fixed, it doesn't matter if people want it or less, the exchange rate will stay the same. If it's pegged to another currency, it will increase or decrease based on the other currency. Or if it's pegged to something like gold, it will increase or decrease based on the value of gold. This exact question, word for word, just repeat fairly often. Number 8, resources, both human and physical, are required to produce goods. What does this describe?
C.
Factors of production.
The factors of production, right? Number 9, which of the following pairs of activities in a country fall under the tertiary sector?
Banking.
A.
A.
Right, banking and tourism, right?
Yes, sir.
Both of them are services. Number 10, which of the following is a reward to a factor of production?
Profits declared by a company in its annual report.
Correct. Profit is earned by who? Earned by what? A factor of production.
Entrepreneur.
Capital.
Entrepreneurship. Capital earns interest.
Interest.
Labor earns what?
Wages.
Wages.
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship or entrepreneurial ability, enterprise, anything like that. That is what earns profit. Land earns what?
Rent.
Rent. Number 11, when output is 0, total cost is equal to what again?
Fixed cost.
A fixed
Fixed
cost.
cost.
So what will be the fixed cost here?
C.
200.
200. Correct.
So hold on, if we check the papers, so you see 22 and 24 kind of link.
Yeah, it's very similar. I was watching that.
Yeah.
What is the next one is the marginal.
$50.
Number 13, an advantage of planned economic system is?
D.
Which one?
D. It's usually
Yeah, equitable distribution of wealth. Correct. We see this one a million times.
Plan.
You know, it's planned, right? Because
Yes,
most
sir.
of it is government spending. Number 15, we did this one already as well.
A. Elastic.
Elastic, right? Because when we calculated the elasticity of demand, 115 divided by 65, we got a little over 1. And we know once it's above 1, it's elastic. So the answer is A. Let's now somebody's asking something. When the answer be 25 because the output changed in output is 2. No. So they're looking at, where was it? It changed, where was it? What code number was it? This one. Okay. They asked for the marginal cost of production between 2 and 4. So they want the marginal cost to go to 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. Right? So they want the total marginal cost in between there. So 2 to 3 would have been 25, 3 to 4 would be 25. Together it will add up to 50. But I understand where you're coming from. Number 16 refers to the following table, which shows the market of golden apples. Which of the following statements is true? There's no somebody. Mike, are you muting your mic for a second? All right. There is no shortage of golden apples at price 4. I think this is okay. I'm gonna put in the figures. This is 300. This is 200. This is 100. I believe so, at least. If that is the case, then there is no shortage at 4 because it's equal, right? Let's just check the others to make sure. B, there's a shortage of 150 when it's 5. Nope, there's a surplus of 150. There's 250 being supplied and only 100 demanded, so there's a surplus. Right?
So C.
C, so far A looking correct because there is no shortage at 4. Let's see C, there's a surplus of 300 when apples are 2. No, there's a deficit. There's only 100 supplied and 400 demand. There's a deficit. You have enough supply to meet demand. And number 4, there's a surplus of 450. Nope, there's a deficit again. We only have 50 supplied but 500 demand. So the answer is A. There is no shortage. Number 17. At all things being equal, an increase in the supply of a good will result in
B.
A decrease in price, an
a
increase in
decrease in
quantity.
price, an increase in quantity. You remember when we did this?
Yes, sir.
You had the supply curve and the demand curve. Could be an art teacher, but. And this is our original price. Supply increased. And the increase in supply led to the price decreasing, but quantity traded increasing. Went from here to here. As I promise I can write better than that in real life. Number 18 refers to the following diagram, which represents a monopoly firm. Which of the following statements best describes the diagram? It's the diagram here. So remember, we operate here where marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. We have cost, our total cost here. And if I continue going up, my revenue is up here. So my cost down there and my revenue up there. What kind of profits or loss is that?
A super profit.
Supernormal profits, also known as excess profits or economic profits, abnormal profits. They have so much different names for it for no reason whatsoever. But you'll get the picture. Number 19, the income elasticity of demand of cars are 5. If the recession causes the decrease to 20%, we did this so much times, we should know the answer.
D as in dog.
D is in the decrease. We know the formula is the percentage change in demand over the percentage change in income. The percentage change in income is 20%. We know, according to them, the income elasticity is 5. So demand divided by 20% has to be equal to 5. And that has to be D, right? 100%. And if your income is decreasing, that means the demand will decrease, right? Some people thought this was A. The firm is making a loss. The firm would only make a loss if your cost is higher than your revenue. If your cost is higher than your revenue, then you make a loss. But in this case, your cost is down here and your revenue is up here. Once your revenue is higher than your cost, then you're making supernormal profits. And in economics, when your revenue is equal to your cost, then you're making normal profits. All right, so that's something to note. Number 20, we did this one already. The supply curve will shift to the left, which means decrease if
A, B,
cost of production rises. Cost of production rises, right? Somebody asked me to show this one more time. Somebody show it one more time to show people how to get revenue and cost, right? So this is the AR curve, which is average revenue. This curve here is the average revenue curve. ATC is the average total cost curve. So that is the cost. To maximize profit, we operate where our marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. So we are operating at this point here, where our marginal cost and marginal revenue attach to each other, right? Or intersect each other. So we are producing this amount. To see if I make a profit or loss, I have to check my cost and my revenue at that point. Right? So when I go up from here, when I produce X, I'll go all the way up until I meet the average total cost curve, which is here, and then I'll go across to the price axis. That's how much my cost will be. To get my revenue, I'll keep going from X and I'll go straight up, keep going straight up until I meet my average revenue curve, and then I go across by the price axis. That's how much revenue I'm making. Once my revenue is higher than my cost, it means I am making supernormal profits. Everybody good with that, right? All right.
Yes, sir.
Good. Moving on now. Number 21. The normal supply curve for farm produce with slope upward from left to right if farmers
are willing to produce more as price increase.
produce more as price increase, right?
B.
Yes.
Correct. Number 22. Mr. Philip had intended to buy 50 pence at $8. When the price rose to 10, he decided to buy the pence for 4. He decided to only buy 40 pence. His elasticity of demand. So we have to calculate the whole thing.
0.80.
What is that?
It's at 0.80.
You did this one already?
So I sent the papers also now, so I went through the papers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually went through it and saying. How you talk about? That makes me happy. All right. Just once. Right. So I'm just gonna calculate it still so everybody can understand how to get it, right? So the price went from $8 to $10. Did it increase or decrease? It was $8 and the price went to $10. Did it increase or decrease? Anybody? It increased,
Sorry,
right?
it's increased, sorry, my mic was muted.
Right. It increased by $2. That's positive $2 divided by the original amount, which was 8, multiplied by 100. And that will give us the percentage change in price, right? Which will be what? 25%?
25, yeah.
All right. Now we're going to get the percentage change in demand. It went from 50 to 40. Did it increase or decrease?
Decrease.
By how much?
10.
So that's negative 10 over the original amount, which was
50.
50 multiplied by 100, which will give us 20%.
Minus 20.
Negative 20%, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the formula is the percentage change in demand divided by the percentage change in price. The percentage change in demand is 20%. The percentage change in price is 25%. So 20% divided by 25% will give you 0.8, which is C. All right. All right, number 23. The relationship between price and quantity demanded of a normal good is described as
Inverse.
inverse. These go different directions. When one increase, the other decrease. Good. Whew. Number 24 refers to the following table, which gives the short-run schedule of 3 firms, XYZ. I remember the answer was
3 to
3,
350.
right? At price 1, firm X produce 100, Y and 0 produce 0. At price 2, firm X produce 150, firm Y had produced 50, and firm Z 0. So that adds up to 200. They are saying at $2 it was 3. That is not true. So that can't be the answer. At price 3, they say 350. At price 3, firm X had produced 200, Y had produced 80, and Z had produced 70. That actually adds up to 350. So that was correct. At 4, they said 650. 250 plus 150 is 4. Add 100, 500. So that wasn't correct either. And we had no information on anything with $5. So that's how we got 3. $3 at 350. Number 25. Governments often put measures in place to control monopolies because monopolies do what?
B.
They restrict supply. Monopolies are bad except for the person who owns it. It's good for them. They get through. Number 26. The price elasticity of supply. There's the question nobody's supposed to get wrong. Refers to responsiveness of quantity supplied due to a change in
C.
Price of the good.
price of the good. It's literally in the name, right? Number 27 refers to the following information which relates to the which relates to a manufacturing company.
Sorry,
Let's
but we
see.
can't see anything there.
All right, I'll write it in. Fixed cost 10,000. Total cost was 50,000. And the number of units was 100, I believe. The answers were, let's know, are the answers.
Sir, it's A 100,
Thank you. B.
B 400,
Mm-hmm.
C 1000,
And D
and D
4000.
4000.
Right. C 1000 and D 4000. Right. So what we'll do, we'll find out our variable cost. If our total cost is 50,000 and fixed cost is 10,000, then variable cost will be the difference between the two. Because remember, your total cost is equal to your fixed cost plus variable cost. So if your total cost is 50,000 and your fixed cost is 10,000, that means the variable cost has to be the difference, which would be 40,000. They want to know average variable cost, which is a variable cost per unit. The average variable cost or variable cost per unit will be total variable cost divided by your total units, which is 40,000 as your total variable cost divided by is 100 units. 40,000 divided by 100 will leave you with 400. So the answer would be B. You follow? Everybody follow, right?
Yes, sir.
Number 28. Education is a what? A,
A
correct.
merit good
It's a
because it is
merit good.
desirable for the economy.
Correct. You can't not C because it described a public good. So we correct. Number 29. Which of the following is least likely to occur when there's market failure? Least likely.
C.
C, an adequate amount of goods and services for customers. Correct. Next one. The pure public good can be described as
C.
which one?
C as in cat.
B.
B as in bat. A public good is non-rivalrous. Right? Zero price, non-rivalrous, non-excludable. So that's the first 30, as we know, micro questions. The second half, we get hit with the macro questions, right? Number 31. Which are the following set of characteristics describe developing countries?
E. So,
Huh.
So B,
B. High GDP per capita. You
high
see?
population growth
High
and high.
population growth, high unemployment. Right. 1, 3, 4. Right. Number 32. The ability to turn an asset into cash without delay is known as
A.
Liquidity.
liquidity. Number 33. The central bank has requested an increase in the reserve requirements for commercial banks. Say reserve requirements increasing, what would that do? What effect would that happen on commercial banks?
A,
The
the liquid
assets will
assets.
be reduced.
Say that again?
The liquid assets will be reduced.
Will reduce, right? So they'll have less money to give out as loans and stuff. All right. 1 second. Somebody's asking about thing 31. But so developing countries have this is developing countries.
Sorry, that's why I was wondering if it was
I read it as developed country.
So, sorry, D would be the answer?
So it would be
Be A.
low. It's not A or B, that's now. Low GDP per capita, low population growth, low
And low
unemployment. No, not low unemployment. It'll have to be D, high
So D,
unemployment. I read it
yeah.
wrong. I read developed country, not developing. My bad. See why I had to take your time and read, and I put on my glasses and I still reading it wrong. Should be ashamed of myself. All right. Right, so developing countries are countries that, like, lots of Caribbean countries that are trying to increase their GDP, trying to um trying to improve their productivity, their infrastructure, stuff like that. And developed countries are those that have already done it. Number 34. The main objective of a credit union is to do what?
B.
Encourage.
B. Encourage thrift among its members. Number 35, the term money supply refers to the
Total stock money.
total stock of money in the economy. Number 36, the central bank can reduce the level of money supply, reduce it by doing what?
3.
So 2 and 3.
2 and 3. So let's see.
Mm-hmm.
If it
1 and 3.
sells treasury bills, right? You are giving the central bank money. That is reducing the money supply. Right? If it offers certificates of deposits and people are saving their money, that reduces the money supply. If you're increasing the reserve requirements, that means the banks have less money available to them to lend and use. That is reducing the money supply. So
All
the
3.
answer is all 3. Number 37. In seeking to stabilize the economy in the Caribbean territory, the role of the government should be to do what?
C.
Review
Review
the
its policy.
policies and
Review the
taxation.
policies, correct. Number 38. Country S has obtained, so you see just now, you see how often number 37 come, Review the policies of taxation, borrowing, and expenditure. I'm not saying it will come tomorrow, I'm just saying look how often it comes. Right? Number 38. Country S has obtained an inflow of 300 million in foreign direct investment. In which section of the balance of payment of country S would this be recorded? In the
B.
capital account. Number 39. What is a recession?
B.
B. Temporary economic decline. See how often that question come as well. Number 40, which of the following is an example of frictional unemployment?
D.
Wait, you
So
said boy
D.
or dog?
Dog.
Yes. Correct. Number 41. In which year was the increase in real wages the greatest? Number
A.
41.
2014. 2014.
2014. All right, because wages increased by 20%, but at a rate of inflation. So the difference would be 15, right? Nobody else had anything greater than that. This is 10. It's -5, -10. Number 42. We did this one already. It's consumption plus government spending plus investment plus net exports, which is the exports minus the imports, and that gives us D. I'm really like D, boy. Number 43 refers to the following economic measures. Which of these measures above is used to reduce inflation? Did this one already?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. We know if we want to reduce inflation, we want people to spend less. To spend less, we need to increase the interest rates. Less people taking loans, and even if they take the loan, they have to pay more money towards interest, which means you have less money to spend. And if you decrease the money supply, that's less money people have available to spend. Number 44 is the illustration of what? What do you call that?
Circular flow.
A circular flow income. Correct. Number 45. In country B, the balance of payments is reflecting a deficit. This means our imports is higher than our exports. So to fix this, we need to either reduce our imports, increase our exports, or both. Which one of those options will do it?
So decrease with imports.
And increase the quota.
I see into 1.
So
Decreasing
1
imports and increasing exports for sure. Not number 2.
So 1
3.
only, because increasing the budget was a couple of million out that yesterday, you know.
Increasing the expatriate quota for local employers is looking like a 1 only. Right. Number 46 refers to the following information. On the production of corn and beans in 2 countries, Smallville and Bigville. I think we'd have done this before. You all understand why it's not 2 and 3? Before I continue? I'll take the silence to mean no. So I think you all understand 2. Number 3 is the amount of foreign workers they're allowed to employ that have nothing to do with the balance of payment, right? So it'll just be number 1. All right, so number 46, which of the following statements is true? Bigville has absolute advantage in producing corn. Bigville has comparative advantage in producing corn. You all remember the difference between comparative and absolute advantage?
Yes, sir.
What is absolute advantage?
Absolute advantage is when they can produce more using the same resource, and comparative advantage is when they give up less to produce more of another good.
Very good. So comparative advantage is low opportunity cost, and absolute, you can produce more using the same resources. Good. Bigville has the comparative advantage over corn. Is that true? Doesn't seem so. Smallville has the absolute advantage over beans?
No, sir.
Doesn't seem so. Smallville has the comparative advantage in producing corn.
Yes, sir.
That's correct. Smallville does have the comparative advantage in producing corn. To produce the 40 corn, they're giving up 10 beans. Bigville, to produce 20 corn, they're giving up 50 beans. So Smallville does have the comparative advantage. Right.
So,
Yes?
my internet gave him a little bit of trouble. What you said was the answer for 45?
45. So we know it's not 2, right? Because your balance
one
of
only.
deficit is when it imports aside and it exports. So to fix it, we need to reduce imports or increase exports, right? Which is everything in number 1. Number 3, when they say increasing the expatriatic quota, it's
Because
just
of
a
my
big
internet, I don't get answers when you
expatriate
send when
quota,
you post the
sorry.
paper. Don't
It's
worry.
just a big word for saying the amount of people, the amount of local workers they could hire just increased. Right? So
Okay, so the answer was A, one only.
Yeah, 1 only.
Yeah. Thank you.
Number 47. Which of the following refers to as referred to as the banker's bank?
The central
The
bank.
central bank, thank you. Number 48. An example of a transfer that is recorded, I think, in the balance of payments is, I think we did this one already. We did this one already.
D.
Correct. The donation of relief supplies by a foreign government to a country following the passage of a hurricane. Number 49. The terms of trade of country X is 150. This can be considered to be
Favorable.
favorable. That's good. Number 50. Which of the following market features is not a characteristic of perfect competition?
B.
B.
Many buyers want sellers. What type of market structure?
Monopoly.
A monopoly, exactly. Countries that gain, can gain something advantages,
Profit
several
advantages of
advantages
trading.
from trading with other countries. Which of the following phrases indicate such advantages? More affordable items, specialization in production, and something
Easier access to foreign
access to
goods.
foreign goods. I just remember the answer is all 3.
D.
So the answer was D.
Yeah, all 3 of them, D. Number 52. Which of the following accounts is not included in the balance of payments account? We did this one already, and it is
A.
Asset
A.
account. A.
Correct.
A.
Number 53. Most Caribbean economies are characterized by, unfortunately,
B. B.
High national
high
debt.
national debt. Some more than others. I ain't gonna call no names, don't worry. Don't say it. Number 54. The restriction of international trade to tariffs, embargoes, quotas, and exchange controls is referred to as
B.
Protectionism.
protectionism. Correct. Number 55. Which of the following institutions deals with the balance of payment support?
C.
C.
IMF. Import substitution is a development strategy aimed to
Replacing imports with locally produced goods.
So
correct replacing Imports with locally produced goods. D. We did 57 already as well. The WTO has agreed to implementation of a tariff. What was the answer?
For Q1.
D.
Q4 to Q1. So in this
That'll be
case,
D.
this D this time. Number 58. Which of the following is not
So
a
what's A?
benefit?
What's
Sorry?
A? What's A?
You mean higher cost of living?
No, for 57. Was
Q4
it?
to Q2.
Okay, because it's small, so I don't see it properly.
Yeah, I understand.
Thanks.
Yeah. Number 58, which of the following is not a benefit of economic integration? Not a benefit.
Higher cost of living.
A higher cost of living, that is not a good thing, right? So, yeah, so it's not a benefit for sure. Number 59, which of the following occurrences is not a benefit of trade liberalization to consumers?
B.
Reduction in the cost of providing goods.
Is a reduction in cost of providing goods and services. Or is it? It will be B.
An increase in the
An
prices.
increase in the price of goods and services. See which one is not a benefit.
Yeah.
An increase in prices is not a benefit, right? A decline in prices, good. Greater access and variety of goods, good. A reduction in cost of providing goods and services, good. All three of those are good. The one thing that doesn't have in common, something in common with them is B. Number 60, one important objective of CARICOM is to do what?
Encourage economic
Provide
development.
strategic guidance to encourage the economic development of its members.
Correct. And that is the end of our fourth past paper. So far, so good. We still have at least 2 hours remaining. I think we could do at least 2 more. Probably 3 if we get lucky. All right. Somebody asking why it's not D. CARICOM objective is not to provide support for people that are not part of the Caribbean community. CARICOM was formed to help the Caribbean countries in CARICOM. All right. So we're going to take our break here. It's 3:55. We will resume at 4:10. 3:10 for Jamaicans. Right. May 2021. We should be seeing a lot of repeat questions now. Number 1, we saw it before. What's the answer?
Scarcity.
Scarcity. Excess human wants. Over existing resources, scarcity. Number 2, economy is best described as
A.
C. Let me see. A here.
C.
It's a system of production, distribution, and consumption. Utilization of resources by manufacturers to promote goods and maximize. Yes, A. Number 3, which of the following first the following diagram, what does the X represent in the production possibility curve?
D.
Unattainable. Good, so far so good. Number 4, an outward shift in the production possibility curve is caused by what?
Improve technology.
That means that allows them to produce more. Number 5, economics is classified as a what again?
Social science.
A.
A social science. Correct. Mm. Number 6, which of the following actions is least likely to be among the government's potential economic decisions regarding businesses,
A.
increased retirement benefits. Number 7 refers to the following information which relates to manufacturing company. We did this one just now.
B.
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 You know it's B because we calculate our variable costs by taking total
10,000
cost
minus
and
15.
subtracting the fixed
Maybe
cost from it.
40,000 divided by
Right. Correct. Number 8. Large firms can achieve savings in unit costs as a result of advertising and packaging. This kind of economies of scale is classified as
marketing.
Marketing.
marketing economies. Number 9, how many units of labor produce the highest average production?
7.
It was 7. Remember, we took our total output and divided by units. Right. This was 62. This was 64.
65.
65. And this was 62 again. This was 59. And this last one is 58.
8.
Right, so we got B. Number 10. Which of the following pairs of activities in a country falls under the tertiary sector?
A.
Both of these are services. Number 11. An advantage of a planned economic system is what?
D.
D.
Which one? More equitable distribution of wealth. Number 12. Production can be defined as
B.
interact with
D.
D.
B
Which
as in
one?
boy.
B as in boy.
Boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Transformation of inputs into outputs. Number 13. Which of the following items is not an example of primary production?
C.
E.
Here. Are they seeing how, as a lot of all of the questions you've done so far, you've done it already, right, in this paper? That is where we want to reach. We want to reach where almost all the people, almost all the questions are questions we saw before. Number 14, the economic system where major economic decisions are made by private individuals and firms is known as the
A.
free market. Did that one. Number 15, a normal supply curve for farm produce upwards of farmers
Are willing to produce more as price
increases. We did that one already too. Number 16. Don't think we did this one yet. Which of the following market supply curves shows price elasticity as unitary?
So we can see it. Open for it, please. So C.
C, correct. Number 17 refers to the following diagram, which shows the price of good X and the quantity of good X demanded. The movement of the demand curve from good X from D to D1 will result in an increase in what? What could cause increase in demand?
Income of consumers.
The income of consumers, correct. So far so good. Item 18 refers to the following diagram, which shows the price of an item and the quantity demanded and supplied before and after the item is subsidized. We did this question already as well.
B.
So the subsidy increase our supply. So the answer will be B, right? So far so good. Number 19. A government reduces tax on carrots. This causes the price of carrots to fall by 50%. Quantity demanded then rises by 50%. The price elasticity of demand for carrots in this paper, in this case, is
1.
C.
1, right?
Yeah.
Because 50% divided by 50%. All right. Next one. Number 20 refers to the following table, which shows the price of a product and the quantity demanded and quantity supplied. So it's showing us the supply schedules and the demand schedules. At which of the following prices are these shortages in the market?
2 and 4.
2 and 4, right?
2 and 4.
2 and 4 is supply cannot satisfy demand, so there's a shortage there. Which one has equilibrium? 6, right?
Yeah.
Good. Number 21. Suppliers of manufactured goods respond faster to price changes than suppliers of agricultural goods, mainly because
B.
Agricultural goods take longer to produce.
Number 22. An increase in the price of flour is most likely to be followed by an imminent. The flour increase, what will happen?
Bread.
Decrease in demand.
Right, demand will decrease. Price in flour increase, the demand for that will decrease. Number 23, price elasticity of supply. Price elasticity of supply refers to the responsiveness of quantity supplied to a change in
A.
Price.
A.
price. To the name. Number 24, the supply curve will shift to the left. Left means decreasing. The shift to the left if.
Cost of production rise.
Right, of course, the production rises. That will cause the supply curve to shift to the left. Somebody asks if 22 is the fall in the quantity demanded for bread. No. Flour is used to make bread. Flour is the cost of production for bread. And increasing the price of flour would decrease the supply of bread because that's increasing the cost of the production for bread. It won't affect the demand for flour. And increasing the price of flour would decrease the demand to buy flour itself. So 22 is B. Number 25. Which of the following market structures has the greatest control over its price? We know this answer.
Monopoly.
Monopoly. Do this question about 3 or 4 times or something. So, number 26. Which of the following features is the characteristic of a monopoly?
Many
B.
buyers, one
B.
seller.
Many
Many
buyers, one seller.
buyers and one seller.
Once.
We did a variation of this question, but not this question. We did which one of these is not a thing of a perfect competition, and the answer was many buyers, one sellers. Number 27. Which of the following is usually a consequence of retrenchment of workers? We do this real times.
C. C.
Fall in the standard of living. Number 28 refers to the following information about a market structure. Mayanka Limited is selling a good in competition with a few other companies in country X. All of the firms know each other's prices. Before Christmas, Mayanka Limited raised the price of its good, hoping to make higher profits. None of the other competitive firms for this product raised their prices. After Christmas, Mayanka lowered the price of the same good in the hopes of boosting sales. All of the other competing firms reduce the price of the same good by the same margin. What type of structure is this?
Oligopoly.
Oligopoly, right? So want to see few companies that are getting entirely. Number 29, a pure public good can be described as
Zero priced.
zero priced. Number 30, according to economic theory, secondhand cigarette smoke is an example of
Negative
the
externalities.
negative externality. And that is our multiple choice questions. Time for the macro. And yes, somebody asked if we could work with calculators. Yes, you can work with calculators. You can. If they tell you you can't, say Bally say you could, and I don't want him to come see you. So let me write my exam with my calculator, please.
So
See
how you
those
coming and
exact
defend me?
words. What is that?
How you coming and defend me?
I'll fly across the worry. Or video call them and threaten them.
Okay.
Number 31, the term money supply.
Total stock of money in an economy at any
A.
given time.
Correct. Easy. Number 32, formal sector.
D.
D, we did this question too. We did this question as well. Which of the following
A.
financial instruments, central bank and
A.
government,
Treasury
A.
bill.
treasury bills. Number 34, function of the central bank.
B.
Commercial. Commercial, sir, not central.
Commercial bank, sorry.
B. Accepting deposit.
Accepting deposits. I took back off my glasses. See what I should put back on. Number 35. This diagram is what?
The role of the financial sector.
The role of the financial sector. They could perform for customers. They could save money and they could borrow money. Number 36, the main objective of a credit union is, we did this question.
Encourage thrift among members.
About the fourth
Every
time
paper.
doing this one or something, so fourth or fifth time you're seeing this. Number 37, the government of country K has been accumulating a fiscal deficit without any surplus for the past 3 years.
National debt.
B.
Now the national debt. 38, some Caribbean countries are experiencing a lack of industrialization, a low standard of living, and a high population growth rate. Which of the following terms best describes the economies in these countries?
D.
Developing.
Developing.
Correct. Number 39. Which of the following are ways in calculating national income? We do this a million times.
1 and 3.
And you know the one that missing is which one again?
Output.
Output. Number 40. We did this one all the time too. No, yes, we did.
Yes,
This
we did
is
that one.
seasonal.
Mm-hmm.
That is a hotel workers experience. Number 41. With all other factors being equal, which of the following would not lead to cost push?
C.
Inflation,
Wages and
increasing wages
salaries.
and salaries. That's now, huh? Give me 1 second. We got this question once before, right? And we put wages and salaries. I read it wrong. It says not lead to cost push inflation. Wages and salaries would definitely lead to cost push inflation. The most total demand in the economy is the answer. So I will fix that in the other past paper what I sent before as well.
So how wages and salary would cause the cost push inflation?
Because that increases costs. Because now because they have to pay more wages and salaries, they have no choice but to increase the price of the goods.
Yep.
That is like the biggest
Question, something like that came in paper too, you know.
Mm-hmm. That is like the biggest reason we have cost push inflation.
Low employment.
Mm-hmm. So I'll have to make that correction in the paper that I sent you all. So make that correction and send it over, right? Number 42 refers to the following table, which shows the manufacturing output as a share of gross domestic product. We did this one.
The agenda.
Decline in manufacturing output relative to gross domestic product.
Mm-hmm. Because all of them are declining, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said they're showing manufacturing output as a share of gross domestic product. That is
D, sir.
Dog.
yeah, look at it. Thanks. Firms. What firms given households?
Factor income.
Factor incomes. And to see this one a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Number 44, which of the following statements best describes a fiscal deficit?
Government spending exceeds their revenue.
Government spending exceeds revenue. That would be
D.
Number 45, what's a tariff?
C.
C.
Tax imposed on saucy.
Mm-hmm. A tax levied on imports. Number 46, the country has comparative advantage in the production of a commodity when it
C, it can produce at a
at a
lower
lower
opportunity cost.
opportunity cost. Very good. Absolute is when it can produce more using the same
In the same
resources.
resources, yeah.
Number 47, country A is experiencing a balance of payments deficit. Which are the following in measures will the government most likely use to reduce the deficit in the short term?
D.
Impose restriction on goods imported.
Right. They need to either reduce imports or increase exports or both. Number 48, the amount of net exports in an economy is given as negative 10 million. That indicates that the value of exports is
Less than
imports, right? If you get a negative figure, because the formula is net exports minus imports. Number 49, we did this one already.
Sorry, can you go back over that question, please?
Sure. The formula for net exports is exports minus imports, right?
So it cannot
Sorry.
be D. It have to be D.
So,
Sir?
your export, for you to get a negative figure, your imports have to be greater than your exports. So your exports have to be less than your imports for you to get a negative figure. So if your answer is negative 10 and your imports is 20, how much your exports have to be for it to be negative 10?
Greater.
10 minus 20 will give you negative 10, right? So your exports have to be less than your imports. So this indicates that the value of your exports are less than your imports. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So can you explain one more time, please?
Sure. The formula is exports minus imports, right? The answer is a negative number. The only way the answer could be a negative number is if the number that you're subtracting is larger than the number you started off with. So the only way this could equal to negative is if your imports are larger than your exports. If your exports were larger than your import, then you get a positive number. 10 minus 3 is 7. 8 minus 2 is 6. Say that again?
Put figures, so it might be easier.
That's what I do it now.
Yeah.
If your exports were larger than your imports, you'll get a positive number, right? Like 10 minus 8 is 2. As a positive number. Export larger than the imports. 5 minus 1 is 4. Export larger than the imports, you get a positive number. But if it's negative, that means the amount you're subtracting has to be larger than the original amount. So 5 minus 9 will give you how much?
Minus
Negative 4, right? Because the imports are larger than the exports. So in this case, 5 take away 15 would give you
negative 10.
Negative 10. So in order for you to have a negative number, your imports have to be larger than your exports. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Number 49, they want the balance of merchandise trade. Your merchandise or your goods will be the visible goods, right? The visible imports, the things you could see. And again, it's exports take away imports. So 32 take away 70, which would give us
minus 38.
minus 38. See? We get a negative number again because the imports were larger than the exports. Number 50, the currency of a country may appreciate in value if
B, the demand of its exports rises.
the demand of exports rises. Yes. Number 51, the terms of trade of country X is 150. This is considered to be favorable. It's a good thing. Number 52, a quota is
D, the limit on the amount
a
of goods
limit on the amount of goods that can be imported. Number 53, which of the following is bilateral? Bi means two. Jamaica and Cuba. Please remember, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, although two islands, is one country. Like Trinidad and Tobago. Antigua and Barbuda. Number 54. What does FDI in economics mean?
Foreign
direct investment.
Right. Correct. Number 55. Well, you should know the answer. You need to read the question. You just see the options and you should know the answer. The EU. Right? The single currency. That's the EU. Number 56. In theory, open competition on a world scale facilitates
D as in dog, the development
D as in dog, a development of a competitive advantage based on price. Number 57. Which of the following is not a characteristic of Caribbean countries? And we know we are not what?
Producers and manufacturers.
We are not major producers of manufactured goods. Just not us. We are the tourism though. You might get the best KFC in the world though. Number 58, which of the following factors has led to the rapid expansion of e-commerce? Is the third time we're seeing it. Easiest question in the world. The emergence of the internet. It's literally impossible to have e-commerce without internet. Number 59, which of the following occurrences is not a benefit of trade liberalization to consumers? Not a benefit.
B,
an increase in the price of goods and
prices, right? That's
services.
the only thing here that's a bad thing. All the other three stuff was good things, and he said not a benefit. And number 60, which of the following is most likely to lead to foreign direct investment in the Caribbean region?
Globalization.
Globes. And that is the end of our fifth paper. If somebody had requests that we get a break, so I will, from here on out, after each paper, we'll take a small break, right? But we're trying to see if we could do 2 more papers. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I will send this answer in the group, and I will send the corrected answer. So we will resume at, it's 4:47, we resume at 5.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is it possible when we resume at 5, we could just do 2 back-to-back and end it?
Yes,
Will you
sir.
all be okay with that? All right. Good. So we're taking this our last break we're taking now then. This
Yeah.
is 2021. All right. We found 2 versions of 2024 paper 1. You know one of them has to be it. Let's do the second version. Number 1. Which of the following rewards go to capital?
Interest.
Interest.
Interest. Mm-hmm. Number 2. An economy is best described as?
D.
The resources used to produce goods and services to meet the needs and wants of society.
Mm-hmm. Number 3, sorry. Which of the following pairs of activities in our country falls under the tertiary sector?
A.
Banking and
Mm-hmm.
tourism.
We did that one a few times now. Number 4. A student has a daily allowance of $20 with which he can purchase chicken and chips or a burger, but not both. If he purchases chicken and chips, the opportunity cost of his decision would be
A.
Burger he gave up.
Burger he gave up.
burger he gave up.
Mhm.
Number 5 refers to the following, which shows a firm's total fixed cost, total variable cost, and total cost. The firm total variable cost is 100 at 100 units of output would be what is supposed to be? The person that can draw
20,000.
this thing. It's supposed to be 15 or something. Um, I'm guessing it was supposed to be equal to 15. So 100 by 15, which is 1500. Can't see for sure because it looks like the person tried to replicate the graph and they didn't really draw it that great. But I think it was supposed to be 15. So because it's 15 per unit and it's 100 units, it'll be 15 by 100, which is 15,000. Number 6, the economic system of most Caribbean countries can be described as
A.
Mix.
mixed, correct? Number 7, again, they look at each other, draw it. What does X represent?
Unattainable.
D.
Unattainable.
Unattainable.
The burden of an excise duty falls entirely on the consumer F. First time seeing this question. Let's see. A is supply curve is perfectly elastic. B, demand curve is perfectly elastic.
Sir, question. What do they mean by the burden of an excused duty?
Say that again, please. Sorry.
What do they mean by the burden of an excused duty?
As in, who would have to pay it? See, the burden, it means like if the consumer has to pay the full thing, as in the producer is not absorbing any part of the tax, the consumer is paying the full amount.
Sir, but B and C is the exact same thing.
It is.
Yes, sir.
The answer would be A. If the supply curve is perfectly elastic, the entire burden shifts to consumers. Never saw that question before. Number 9, sorry. An outward shift in the production possibility curve is caused by what? What allow them to produce more?
D.
Improvement in technology.
Improvement in technology. Number 10. During 2009 to 2013, GDP would have
Increase.
increased. Number 11. An advantage of a planned economic system is
A.
More equitable distribution of wealth. You saw that question a few times now. Number 12, economic choices are made because
C.
we broke
Resources
out.
are scarce, but people
Resources are
want
scarce, but people want unlimited.
But we broke on, whichever one you want to say. An attempt to increase the efficiency of staff, management assigns specific tasks to each worker. That's an example of what?
Specialization.
Specialization. Number 14. In a commercial bank, wages and salaries are not paid to
A, shareholders.
you get paid dividends. So shareholders. Number 15. One example of a good is
A bottle of soda water.
a bottle of soda water. Soda water. Number 16. Prices of goods. Market economies fluctuate. When prices of goods in planned economies tend to be fixed. The most likely reason for this difference is because, we did this one already.
C.
buyers and sellers determine prices.
Number 17. A firm produces 29 pairs of high quality leather shoes at a fixed cost of 20,000 and a variable cost of 9,000. On producing the 30th pair, the new total cost is 30,000. What is the marginal cost?
1,000.
1,000, right? Cost them 1,000 more to produce that 30th pair. Number 80, one of the problems associated with barter.
D.
Requires double
Double
punch.
coincidence at
B
once.
as in dog.
Number 19, which of the following is not an example of a factor of production in a commercial bank?
B. D as in
B.
dog.
So, yes,
Right,
to spell
D as in
effective and
dog.
account.
A and B would be capital. C would be entrepreneurs. Number 20,
C.
further up to this one.
Mm-hmm.
This will be C. D, the percentage change in demand divided by the percentage change in price. 50 divided by 50. Number 21, open competition on a worldwide scale facilitates what again?
D, the development of comparative advantage. That's the question.
Development of comparative advantage.
Like, stop
Number
it.
21, repeat again for some reason.
Mhm.
Number 22, long-lasting is to carry around and can change the smaller denominations.
C,
B.
Long-lasting is to
Durable,
carry around.
possible, and divisible.
Correct. Number 23, which of the following is not a characteristic of perfect competition? We did this one already.
B.
Number 24, which of the following is usually a consequence of widespread retrenchment in a country?
C,
C.
C.
All right. Do this one a few times. Think this was in every paper. Number 25, a pure public good is described as
B.
B.
zero price. Number 26, we have our demand and supply schedules. What is the equilibrium price?
so 12.
12. That's where
12.
demand and supply are equal, correct? Number 27, globalization may be most accurately defined as.
D,
D as in dog.
I put on my glasses for this one.
that's so small.
Division of. Gosh, I feel real old saying that. I'm gonna put on my glasses to read it.
So,
Way boy.
I have on my
Jeez.
glasses too, as I can see it.
All right. At least I'm not alone. Number 28. Company, I got dye my beard black after this class to feel young again. If company X is engaged in the cutting of trees to obtain lumber, which is then used by company Y to make furniture, to which sector does company X belong to?
B.
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 B. Company X got lumber. That's primary. Number 29, which of the following financial instruments are issued by the central bank on behalf of the government? Or are you supposed to know this?
A.
A. Boom. Number 30, when injections of capital are greater than withdrawals, national income is
Increase.
A.
right. So there's normally the macros normally start after 30, but this one is start on 30. This person, whoever this is, definitely drew these. I don't know if they saw it somewhere and tried to replicate the questions or something. But leaning towards the first 2024 we did being the real one. Somebody okay? What was that? All right. Yeah, this person definitely drew these things. So I feel like the first one might be the real one. Could be wrong. Line X represents firms paying to payments, firms paying to households, for the factors of production, right? They're paying for the labor and all those different things. Number 32, when a financial asset is described as liquid, it means that
It can easily be
C.
converted into cash.
Easily converted into cash. Correct. Number 33, Joe Brown first sells his products at the market and then saves his money until he has enough to buy a tractor. Which of the following functions of money is performed in the second case? In the second case,
Store value.
store value. Save his money to buy the tractor. Number 34, which one of these is not a function of the financial sector?
So we've seen all the options.
You seeing it now?
B.
Food.
The B.
B, preventing liquidity within the firm. Number 35, if country X has a comparative advantage in production of computers over country Y, then
Country X.
D, sir.
which one?
D.
The opportunity cost of producing computers is lower in country X than country Y. That's correct. They should export it though, but D is for sure. Which of the following is not a financial institution in an economy?
A.
The trade union, right? All the others are. Number 36, which of the following is
Same thing
again. It is the same question, repeat. Number 37, which of the following statements best describes a fiscal deficit?
D.
The government spending supposed to exceed
government revenue.
So that would be D. Number 38, Fred earns his money by occasionally doing jobs such as painting, repairing, and cleaning, while Wilma earns her money from occasionally babysitting. Wow.
The informal sector.
Which are the following? That is the informal sector. Any other know Flintstones by chance? No?
Yeah.
Those names are from that show. Number 29 refers to the following table, which shows the flow of income in an economy. The flow label 3 represents what?
Loanable funds.
Loanable, let's see. National income, goods and services, factors of production. Okay. That looks like the best answer. First time seeing that question. Number 4. Okay, I guess 40, 41, and 42 missing. Number 43, which of the following is not a characteristics of a Caribbean economy or Caribbean country? We are not major producers of manufactured goods. Number 44.
Harold?
Hi. Number 44, which of the following is not a benefit of international trade? Not a benefit. Which one of these is not a good thing?
Increased dependency on other countries.
Thank you. D. Number 45. Which of the following situations would lead to an improvement in a country's terms of trade? Export prices rise and import prices fall. Export prices rise faster than import rises. Prices rise faster than exports.
1 and 2, B.
1 and 2. Number 46. The terms of trade of country X is 150. That is considered to be
C. Favorable.
Favorable. Number 47. The IMF functions as a
D.
dog.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. Tina baby too young to write economics, huh? Or go strong. Number 48. One important objective of CARICOM is to
B.
encourage the economic development of its members. Number 49. If a country can produce 20 units of product X or 10 units of product Y, the opportunity cost of 1 unit of product Y would be
2.
2
C2.
units of X, right? Divide this by 10 to get 10 to 1. Divide this by 10 as well, 10 to 2.
Maybe.
Boom.
Yeah.
Number 50. Which of the following phrases best explains the term tariff?
B. B, sir.
Correct. Tax levied on imports. Number 51. Which of the following will contribute to a surplus in the balance of trade? Either exports increasing or imports
When the value of
decreasing.
export is greater than the value of imports.
The volume of exports or the value?
The value?
The value of exports has to be
Yes, sir.
greater.
A.
Correct. Value of exports is greater than imports. You gain more money than you're spending. Number 52. Which of the
Price.
following is not a determinant of demand for laptop computers?
The price of the
Price
laptop.
B.
of laptop.
All right. What they normally say is, I feel it's an old paper. I don't think it's 2024. I think it's an old paper, and the person uploaded it as 2024 by accident. But the price of laptops, right? But what they will normally say, which one is following is not a determinant of demand that causes a shift for laptop computers, because price is a determinant of demand, but it does not cause a shift. It causes a movement along the demand curve. Number 53, the central bank calls for an increase in the reserve requirements of commercial banks. How will this, I guess it's supposed to be, affect the operations of commercial banks?
A. Reduce the liquidity.
Right. Because they have to increase the reserve requirements, they have less money to use. Number 54, tariffs, embargoes, quotas, exchange controls, all those
Protectionism.
are part of
Protectionism.
protectionism. They say in here, talking about international trade here, protecting the local businesses. Number 55, country A is experiencing a balance of payments deficit. Which of the following measures should be taken to reduce the deficit in the short term? Which
Impose
one?
restriction on
B.
goods. D, sir.
Impose restriction on goods imported from other countries. Exactly, after either increase exports or decrease imports. 56. Which of the following is most likely to lead to a greater international investment flow in the Caribbean region? And we know this is
Globalization.
A.
globalization. Somebody said this is 2007 paper. I don't mind, it was an old paper. Number 57. So I feel the 2024 paper we did before was
Was
the
correct.
correct thing. All right. Number 57. Which of the following are ways of calculating national income? We
B.
know this already.
1 and
1
3.
and 3.
1 and 3, right? Because you know that elasticity method is not a thing. And the one that missing is the output method.
Output.
Mhm.
All right. Number 58, the acronym FDI stands for
Foreign direct.
B.
Foreign direct investments.
foreign direct investment. Number 59, One example of an entrepreneur is
A shop owner.
a shop owner. Okay, is a manager and thing. Is not owner, not entrepreneur. Number 60, which of the following is not a benefit of trade liberalization to consumers?
D.
Prices of goods and services will increase. That's not a good thing. So that's the answer. And that's the end of our fifth paper. And let's do our sixth and final paper now. And call that George or Marcus or I don't know, Elisha if it's a girl.
So number 60 is D and A. Prices of goods and services will increase.
Which one of them is a... Alright, so which one of those is a good thing for customers? Prices of goods and services declining or price and goods and services increasing? Which one is a good thing for customers?
The increase.
Price declining.
Right, and they ask which one is not a benefit. So you wanted a bad thing. And the price of goods and services increasing is a bad thing. Right.
What?
They say which one is not a benefit for consumers. If you have to pay more for things and there's a bad thing,
Yep.
so the price
they
of
have to
goods
do
and
what?
services increasing is not a benefit. You understand?
No, sir. It's confusing.
They ask which one is not a benefit for consumers, right?
Right.
We're looking for something that's not a benefit. If doubles raise from $6 to $100, is that a good thing for you, the consumer?
No.
Nope.
That's
No.
not a benefit, right? Which means the price of goods and services increasing is not a benefit.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right, let's move on to the last paper now. 2020, our sixth and final paper. We should see a huge amount of repeats. Let's see if we are correct. Which of the following is a reward for capital?
D.
Interest. Easy. An outward shift in production possibility curve can be caused by
C.
D.
an
Improvement
increase in technology. Easy. Number 3. Which of the following is not a way in which the government influences economic decisions of businesses?
A.
Increased retirement benefits. Number 4. An economy is best described as
The utilization of resources to produce
C.
goods.
Good job. Number 5. A student has a daily allowance of $20, which he can use to purchase chicken and chips or a burger, but not both.
The burger was given up.
Right. Number 6. The foreign exchange market is determined by demand and supply forces. We know that this is
C.
floating. Number 7, Ayana Limited grows and harvests coconuts, which are sold directly to consumers without processing. Which of the following sectors is Ayana Limited in? Primary. A pure public good is described as zero price. Number 9, the price of goods in the market economies fluctuate, while price of goods in planned economies tend to be fixed. The most likely reason for the difference in the market economy is
D as in dog.
demand and supply forces determine price. Which of the following is a reward for a factor of production?
C.
Profits declared by a company.
Maybe so all 10 of those questions, or 9 out of 10 of those questions at least. Number 11, which of the following is least likely to affect the efficiency of labor?
A.
Stability.
Number 12, choice is the most important issue in economics because
C.
Resources are scarce relative to consumer wants. What I will give economics at least, although they repeat the same questions, at least sometimes they might change the order. I'll get them that. At least sometimes they might change the order. Sometimes, not all the time. But like for a couple of the questions. Number 13, the term money supply.
A.
A. Oh yeah,
A.
this one did change the order. So number 14, the restriction of international trade through tariffs, embargoes, quotas, and exchange controls is referred to
Protectionism.
as
D.
protectionism. Number do that over before people think I was trying to say C or something. Right. Number 15, bargain supermarket. Oh gosh. What's the answer?
A, sir.
A. Right, the
A.
percentage change in demand divided by the percentage change in price. Once your answer is more than 1, it's elastic. Number 16, oh gosh.
C.
C.
Right? Do you know the percentage change in the price was 50, percentage change in demand was 50. The formula is percentage change in demand divided by the percentage change in price. 50 divided by 50 is 1. Number 17, all things being equal, an increase in supply of goods would result in, who
A fall
remembers?
An increase in the
A
price and
decrease.
quantity traded.
An increase in price and quantity traded. You sure? We did this one already, yeah?
Yes, and
A
then
decrease
It's a
in the
fall.
price and quantity.
Let me show you. So this is supply. It's a fall in price and increase in quantity traded. This is the demand curve, right? You're operating at this price here, equilibrium. If your supply increases, that means it shifts where? To the right or left?
right.
To the right.
Uh,
So it shifts to the right. So you have a new supply curve, and your price has just fallen. But the quantity demanded has increased.
So falling price, okay.
Fall in price,
D.
but increase in quantity demanded. Right? So D. Number 18. We did this one already.
B.
excess
Excess
profit.
profits. Correct. Because you're operating here. Cost is right here. But our average revenue is quite up here. So revenue is higher than cost. We're making excess profits. Number 19 refers to the following diagram. It shows the relationship between demand for the supply of shirts. There is a shift in the demand curve from DD to D1. There's a simultaneous shift in the supply curve from SS to S1S1. What is the effect of the equilibrium price after these shifts? We did this one.
Increase from Y to B.
Increase from Y to B. Number 20, the supply curve will shift to the left if
The cost of
Cost of
production
production fall.
rises. If the cost of production rises, it now costing more money to supply goods, so people are going to supply less. Remember, shift to the left means decrease. All right, so that is 1/3 down. Number 21, a normal supply curve for farm produce will slope upward from left to right if
farmers are willing to produce
Farmers
more.
are willing to produce more as price increases.
We see this question a few times. Number 22, we saw this question. No, this is the first time we've seen this question.
Yeah.
Which of the curves above indicates the demand for the product is elastic?
A, sir.
It's perfectly elastic. That would be A, yeah? So perfectly elastic means even at the same price, it have different demands. Demand changing even when price is the same. The relationship between price and quantity demanded of a normal good is described as
Inverse.
inverse. I'm going into different directions. Number 24 refers to the following table, which shows the prices of a product.
2 and 4.
A.
All right, 2 and 4 has the
A.
shortages, right? The supply is
Yes,
not
sir.
enough to meet demand at prices 2 and 4. Good. Number 25, governments often put measures in place to control monopolies because monopolies tend to
Restrict supply.
restrict supply. Number 26, price elasticity of supply refers to the responsiveness of quantity supply to a change in
Standard
C.
price of the good.
price. Correct. Number 27, we did this one.
B as in boy.
Right. B. Total variable cost is 40,000. Average variable cost will be 40,000 divided by the 100. All right. Number 28. Which of the following outcomes is usually a direct effect of retrenchment?
B.
A.
B.
No, retrenchment would reduce standard of
Reduce
living.
standard of living. Sorry.
Remember, I
Yeah.
tell you, sometimes there's actually can change up the answers. The
Yes.
question will be the same, but it's change up the order of the
Answer.
answers
Yeah.
sometimes. So you have to actually read it just to be safe. Number 29, which of the following statements best defines the term tariff?
B. The
B.
tax that is
Tax
levied
levied on
on.
imports entering the country. And number 30, which of the following situations is least likely to occur when there is market failure? Least likely to occur.
D.
D as in dog.
Adequate amount of goods and services being produced. That is our micro questions. Time for the macro. Number 31. Long-lasting, easy to carry around, and could change into smaller denominations.
C.
C.
Durable, portable,
Portable
and
and
divisible.
divisible.
Number 32. Which of the following
A.
financial instruments are issued by
A.
the central bank? Correct.
A.
The treasury bills. Number 33. The central bank has requested an increase in the reserve requirements of commercial banks.
A.
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 Apologies. Number 34. The main objective of credit unions is to
B.
Encourage
encourage
thrift.
thrift among its members. Number 35. Which of the following is not a characteristic of Caribbean economies?
D.
D as
They
D.
in
are
dog.
not major producers of
Producers.
manufactured
D as
goods.
in dog.
Number 36. The diagram best describes the
D.
Of the financial sector.
role of the financial sector. Right? It has nothing to do with the central bank. Yes, it shows the flow of deposits, but that's not all it shows. Yes, it shows the flow of funds into the household sector, but that's not all it shows. D represents all it shows. Number 37, in seeking is to stabilize the economy of a Caribbean territory, the role of the government it should be to
C.
Review the
the
policies.
policies. Number 38, a group of workers who agree to negotiate with employers as one collective unit rather than individually is referred to as
A
A.
trade union.
trade union. Number 39, the term recession refers to a period of
B.
B.
Temporary.
which one?
Temporary
B
economic
D
as
as
decline.
in
in
boy.
boy.
Temporary
D
economic
as in boy.
decline. Good job. Number 40, the type of unemployment which is usually experienced by workers in the hotel industry is referred to as
B.
Seasonal.
seasonal. The amount, number 41, the amount of net exports in the economy is -10, which means what?
Less than imports.
C.
Exports are less than
Than
imports.
imports.
Number 42, the table shows that all countries have experienced what? All of them,
A
the
decline
percentage
in
getting lower.
manufacturing output.
Decline.
D, sir.
A decline in manufacturing output, because it's manufacturing output you're looking at, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a share of gross domestic product. Number 43, Sorry. Refers to the following economic measures. Which of these measures above would reduce inflation?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Number 44. Which of the following factors cause or causes money to lose value and become less effective as a medium of exchange?
A.
First time we do this question, but we know the answer is inflation. Number 45. A country has a comparative advantage in production of a commodity when it
C.
can produce the commodity at a lower opportunity cost other countries. The last 15. Final quarter. Item 46 refers to the following diagram, which illustrates the production possibility frontier from economy year 1 to year 2. So in AA to B, so it went this way.
So you want to know what's the answer for 44?
44? Where 44 is inflation. Right, inflation reduces the value of money. Alright, 46. From the diagram above, what can it reduce that what?
So somebody do. I can't see the
Let's see. Is a point X unattainable at year 2? Year
yes,
2
sir.
is B. Is X unattainable at this point? What do you think?
So A. I chose A as the answer.
Yeah, X is unattainable, so it has to be A. Just from looking at that already, we have A. Point X was efficient in year 1 and year 2. Point X was efficient in year 1 and year 2. In year 1, it was efficient. In year 2, it's unattainable, so that is not true. There was decreasing opportunity cost in year 2. That is not true. It's a straight line, so it's constant. There was economic growth between year 1 and year 2. No. Number 47. In theory, open competition on a world scale facilitates
D. As in dog.
the development of comparative advantage. Number 48. A transfer as recorded in the balance of payments is
D.
Read it.
D as in dog.
As in dog?
Yep, D is correct. Number 49 refers to the following diagram, which shows the circular flow of income. Line X represents payments for what? What the firms will be paying households for? The factors of production. Number 50, which of the following market features is not a characteristic of perfect competition? B. Many buyers and one seller. You're on the last stretch. Number 51 refers to the following scenario. Between 2008 and 2018, we do this question already. Country X imported 500,000 cars from the United States. This represented an increase of 100% over the previous 10 years. As a result, the demand for the US dollar increased significantly while exports to the US increased by 2%.
D as in dog.
The country X dollar depreciates against the US dollar. Number 52, when they ask about the value of a country's balance of merchandise trade, they mean the physical goods.
Export minus imports.
That will be exports minus imports, which will give us negative 38. Number 53, the economic system where major economic decisions are made by private individuals and businesses is known as the
Free market.
free market. Number 54, country A is experiencing a balance of payments deficit. Which of the following measures can it take to reduce the deficit in the short run?
Introduce policies to reduce the level of imports.
Reduce the level of imports, right? You need to either
Yeah, we need
reduce
to export
imports
more than we
or
importing.
increase exports. To introduce policies to reduce the level of imports. What does FDI stand for?
Foreign direct investment.
Investment. 56, which of the following is not a primary good?
C.
Furniture.
That shall come soon.
What does that shall come? 57. What does e-commerce stand for?
D.
D.
Electronics. So technically, electronic e-business is something else, but they mean electronic business in this question here. 58, which of the following is not a benefit of economic integration?
C.
Which one of those is not a benefit? It's not a good thing.
Higher cost of living.
Higher cost of living. Number 59. Which of the following occurrences is not a benefit of trade liberalization to consumers?
B.
An increase in the price of goods and services.
It's not a benefit. An increase in the price of goods and services. That's not a good thing, right? And 60, our last question. One important objective of CARICOM is to
B.
encourage the economic development of its members. And that is the end
of Solomon Abundant.
Which paper was this? Our seventh? Yeah.
No,
Our
6.
seventh.
6.
No, remember, we did 2 took a break, 2 took a break, 1 took a break, and then 2.
Yeah.
So 7. So that's the end of our 6-hour past paper marathon. I strongly believe you all are ready. Do you all believe you all are ready?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Thanks for doing this marathon.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
Mhm.
I look forward to hearing how you all do in the morning. And we shall end here. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good luck, everyone.
All the
Bye.
best, guys.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thanks.
sir.
It's